should buy stuff.
Yeah. We should buy our mom something.
Good idea.
Wait, am I gonna have
Find out
to...
what they've got here and then figure out what to get them.
Yeah, let's go.
Whoa, what's that?
How do these kids have money? How are they gonna buy their mom something?
Hey, wait up.
They don't work. What is Goten attack? That's the headbutt, I think, that he does. Even though that's a super generic name for it. That's like Vegeta having an attack, and it's just called Vegeta attack. We're not gonna do any side missions today. I'm just gonna focus on the main stuff.
I wish we could fight everyone too.
Yeah, but we wouldn't be able to beat my brother or Vegeta.
I wonder if they are gonna do the Mighty Mask thing.
But I bet we'll totally be able to beat them when we're older.
Because they wanted to be in the kids circuit, or they wanted to be in the adult circuit.
Let's check that out over there.
I got to just before the Cell games. So you're gonna run into a ton of filler if you're just before that, because there was some filler that I had to deal with. Filler for a filler. Trunks is a spoiled rich kid. Yeah, but Goten doesn't have money. You know, unless Trunks is footing the bill.
Looking for us.
They're not gonna let us buy anything if they're angry at us.
And what pockets does he have that he's carrying all this zenny? See, this is the kind of shit I think about when I play these games.
Say you got lost and then I was looking for you. Yeah, that should work.
What?
Hope they show Majin and Vegeta blow up the stands. That scene was crazy.
That's how it's gotta be. It'll be more believable for me to look for you since I'm older. All right, peace.
Hey, that's not fair, Trunks.
Man, I thought when I picked up the stream today, I thought we were just going to get right into the Goten versus Trunks fight. I'm still upset they didn't do the little punching bag minigame.
There you are, Goten.
Ox King's castle had a lot of riches. Well, why would you give like a little 6-year-old kid all that money? Shit, my kid's 10 and I don't give him his own money. Like, keep your money in your piggy bank because you're not responsible enough to carry it around public.
I got separated.
Oh, really? Don't you mean you were both wandering around?
What? How'd you know?
Goten, you just gave us away.
That's what
Hope they
I
show
thought,
Goten
Goten.
scream his way to the
It's
hyperbolic
proved
time
alive.
chamber. Me too. I fought Dr. Zero's Piccolo, and you were right. He was cheesing the drain attack, right? It's super annoying because you're going to be doing so well, and then he just takes your health away and regains his. I hate it.
We're sorry.
I think it's the only fight I've lost, right?
Let's head to the arena.
I don't think I've lost one besides that.
If we don't hurry, there won't be any seats left.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Chi-Chi also mentioned Ox King's funds are running out, which is why they need money from the tournament. There you go. Well, they got plenty of money in Super. Didn't Mr. Satan give Goku a ton of money? It's nice being friends with Mr. Satan. Oh, I really hope they show, even though I know they won't, that little movie about the Cell games.
Jeez! Look at all these people! Attention, all World Tournament participants! We will soon begin.
Cell almost killed you yesterday. Yeah, he got close. He got close.
It looks like this is the biggest turnout we've had in years. But only the best 16.
Mr. Satan gave Goku's family 100 million. I wonder how much 100 million zenny is equivalent to in American dollars.
Mr. Satan will automatically
It's gotta be a lot of money.
allowed to compete.
Goten right now is giving Steve Burnside from Resident Evil Code Veronica a run for his money when it comes to annoying voice acting. I don't know. I can't hate on Goten. He's a little kid.
Strength with this punching machine.
They're doing the punching machine?
Those with the 15 highest scores will be selected to fight in the tournament.
No way. I was convinced this whole scene was going to get skipped.
Punching machine? What the heck is that? Let's see if any of you have what it takes to beat our champion, Mr.
Are the annoying brothers there? The mullet brothers, I call them.
We're expecting some great scores. Now, let's begin the World Tournament Selection Round.
Oh, man. I want to see Vegeta punch that thing. That's one of my favorite scenes.
Good thing we did all that training and made it through, huh?
Not like there was any worry there.
How old's that announcer? He was around the original Dragon Ball. He's, yeah, 50s, I would say. Shin.
Greetings. You must be
Mysterious Youth? That's Trunks.
know who I am?
I've heard of you before. May I shake your hand?
Sure.
I love Supreme Kai's haircut. I love that mohawk.
Nice to meet you.
Just as I'd heard, you have a good spirit.
Huh?
Now, if you'll excuse me.
That scene where Gohan goes SS2 against Kibito is an awesome scene.
Who the hell was that?
I'm not
We'll
sure.
that'll probably be a fight.
You know,
Maybe. Well, he didn't actually fight him,
I'm
though.
starting to get the feeling that this tournament's not going to be a walk in the park after all. Everybody here looks like a pushover except those two.
Then again, Goku didn't fight in Perfect Cell either, and he did in this game.
What's with those
Ah,
guys?
Spopovich and Yamu.
They look kind of weird. Like they're more powerful than they should be.
So the World Tournament was finally underway.
They skipped the punching machine.
Most of the Z Warriors were spread out across the matches. However, Goku and Vegeta were faithfully
Can everyone there
against each other.
See Goku's halo?
Sixth match.
I'm pretty sure everyone could see it. It's just floating there.
Krillin set the tone for the tournament.
I like Krillin over there. A lot of people hate on
Mark
that.
of his opponent in the first match. In the second match, Piccolo found himself standing before the enigmatic Shin. However,
What is this? What is going on? Why am I having such a hard time with this guy? This isn't right. Who the hell is he?
Supreme Kai's kind of a creeper in this scene.
You'll find that out soon enough. Let's just enjoy the game for now.
Yeah, Vidal's getting stomped hard.
Count me out. I forfeit.
Huh? You forfeit? You're not going to fight anymore?
That's right.
I see. So he's the former guardian of this planet. Perhaps he's realized who I am then.
Well, let's keep things rolling. Time for
I
our
forgot
first
that, Supreme Kai and Kibito fused. What did they call him whenever they fused?
Next, it's Vidal
Kibito Kai,
versus
right?
Spopovich.
Correct me if
I think it was
wrong.
Kibito Kai. Only here temporarily, got to head for a family gathering. Hey, no worries, Mr. Crow.
Not what exactly?
Kibito Kai, yeah. I didn't like what he looked like. I never liked that. I'm glad they unfused
I am
them.
not.
He's the Supreme Kai. The Supreme Kai?
Please keep that to yourself for now. I
He's
don't want others to know just yet.
got all that kami knowledge.
So, you're even higher than the Grand Kai, who's above the four Kais. I mean, I'd heard about gods above the Kais before, but I didn't know they actually existed.
Hey, Piccolo. Something wrong? Don't tell me that guy's already talking trash.
He looks like Magus from
You want
Chrono
me to have
Trigger.
a word with him?
I don't know character. Is that the redhead kid? The main character? Or is that Chrono? I don't know the names of the characters in that.
Keep your mouth shut. Do not say anything, you hear me?
Huh?
Didn't Piccolo go by Majunior in the tournament? He did.
Meanwhile,
Because they didn't want people to remember the
fighting
Demon King
closely
Piccolo
with
name.
muscle-bound Spopovich in the third match. Though Vidal was a much more capable fighter.
Did they skip the entire Trunks versus Goten fight?
Spopovich's abnormal strength.
Because that already happened, right? I think they did skip it. Of course.
I can't quite put my finger on it. But there's something seriously off about that guy.
Magus is the Piccolo-looking
He's
pale
not
guy
using
with
his
the...
own
Oh, yeah, I have no
power.
idea who that is.
That monster.
Was the Trunks fight filler? I don't know if it was part of the manga or not, but I really liked it.
Out. Just throw in the towel, Vidal.
Doesn't Goten use the Kamehameha and almost hit people in the stand? Yeah, and I think, doesn't he move it to control it, or does Trunks block it? No, I don't remember. I vaguely remember him moving it like it was a guided one. Damn, he punched her right in the face. It wasn't filler? It was too epic to be filler.
That's it. I've had enough.
No, I never played Chrono Trigger. When I was a kid, I wasn't into those kind of games at all. Like those like turn-based strategy games, like Final Fantasy kind of thing. Or RPG games, but I want to play it sometime. I'm gonna stream it sometime. Because I know it's a classic. I just never really gave it a chance.
We came here for
After the chat for Vidal.
more important than this. Hurry up and win the match. Yeah, okay.
One thing I hate about the cutscenes is this background music you hear. They play it in like, I think almost every single cutscene. It's the same background music. Wish they would have just used the show's music.
Spopovich! You're not gonna get away with this. You hear
Supreme
me?
Kai looking cocky here, seeing as he's so surprised to see how powerful Goku and Vegeta are later. Yeah, when he first got introduced, they made Supreme Kai such a mysterious character. Like, he was so ungodly powerful, and then they just kind of... they bitched him down compared to the Saiyans. To be fair, he had no idea they were as strong as they were, though.
That guy's headed for me.
You got it. If I win my next match, I'll be up against him in the fight after that.
Go on. I've got some sensu beans.
Yeah, no, I don't really do RPGs. I'm not against them. It's just, it's hard for me to get into them. But I do like select few, like Final Fantasy 7 and 8. I really like, you know, the originals. So I pick and choose, really.
From you. Probably has some mysterious power behind it, right?
Yeah. You should be fine now. But it'd be best for you to take it easy for a while.
If they added the show's music with the game soundtrack, it would have had the best soundtrack. I agree with that.
Gotta go. Everyone's waiting.
They use the Japanese music remix, and I never liked the Japanese music. And that's one thing I didn't like about Kai is like later on they started using the Japanese track for the DBZ music, and I never liked the soundtrack in the Japanese version. Every time Piccolo says some version of "I never felt a power like this before," you have to drink. Yeah, you'd be wasted halfway through this game.
Good luck.
He says it more than anybody. I don't like how Vidal said she'll eat anything from Gohan. That's a huge pause moment.
The mysterious Kibito in the 4th match.
Yeah, didn't Toriyama do all the artwork for Chrono Trigger?
I want to see.
I've always thought that they all look like Dragon Ball characters.
Huh? How do you know about Super Saiyans? And what do you mean, help our cause?
You guys know I've been streaming 16 minutes and no fighting gameplay other than Goten walking from point A to B.
Are you kidding? I can't just transform into a Super Saiyan in front of everyone.
I can't hear what they're talking about.
He told
Blue Dragon. I remember Blue Dragon. I never played it, but I know of it. And Dragon Quest. Yeah, they all look like Dragon Ball. I like that, though. I like that art style.
Piccolo.
What's up, Piccolo? You know what's going on?
I'm not sure, but...
Our apologies, but Gohan will be assisting us with
Kind of feel like he's a little too purple.
All of you must promise.
I feel like they made him a little too dark looking.
No matter what happens.
Super was a big letdown in my opinion. I like Super. It's if I compare it to Z, there's no comparison, but
What?
it was miles better than GT, I thought.
You honestly think we're just going to do whatever you say? Tell us who you
Super
are.
Boo's canonically 8 feet tall. That's ridiculous.
He's, the Supreme Kai. He rules over all the Kais.
Speaking of Buu, I'm glad you guys brought up Buu. Well, I mean, we're in the Buu Saga, but you guys remember yesterday when we were talking about who's stronger, Kid Buu or Buuhan? Basically, when Super Buu absorbs Gohan. So, I've discovered so many... I was looking it up late at night while I was going to sleep because I specifically remember the series saying something along the lines of Kid Buu being the strongest form, which... If you follow, and I'll get to the point I'm trying to make, if you follow all the power scaling in Dragon Ball, it doesn't make sense. Because if Kid Buu is the strongest version of Buu, how does that make sense? Because
This energy's incredible.
when Super Buu swallows both Gotenks, Piccolo, and Mystic Gohan... Wait, I think I said that. Gotenks, Piccolo, Mystic Gohan,
Transformed.
and Super Saiyan 3 Goku who can stand a chance against him, how is Kid Buu stronger? So, logically, it makes sense that Buuhan is stronger.
Try to escape, Spopovich.
But I remember the series mentioning how strong Kid Buu is, so... Check this out. I learned some stuff. You guys want to listen to this, because it's interesting. Yeah, hold on. And this is what I mean, where I think Akira Toriyama doesn't take all this stuff so seriously. He's just messing with people. So, I wanted a definitive answer. I was like, I'm going to Google it.
That's it. We've got enough energy.
So in Kai,
Let's do it.
they actually have lines in the episode, and I'm looking at the screenshots with subtitles. Apparently, Supreme Kai says, word for word, he has gone back to the original, most difficult, powerful Majin Buu. This is when he turned to Kid Buu. And here's another line, the second time. This is the purely evil, absolutely most powerful, ultimate Majin Buu.
Gohan's energy.
And then I found a quote from Akira Toriyama in an interview. He says, word for word, the key to winning battle is someone's true character. Kid Buu is the true character of his being, so it's natural that he is the strongest.
What are you gonna do?
So, logically, it doesn't make sense. Now, let me get to my point. My point is that it was...
I have to know what this is.
When I was Googling this, I discovered forum after forum of fans debating this. Apparently, this is like a super hot topic in the Dragon Ball Z online forum community. And people straight argue with each other over this. It's so ridiculous. Like, people are calling each other dumbasses. Like, you've got the camp that says Kid Buu's stronger than Buuhan. And then they start arguing that Buuhan's not an actual name and what's canon and not canon. I highly recommend that you guys Google all that. Because just looking through the forums, it's incredibly entertaining. The amount of infighting that there is over this question that I just posed because of a couple lines in the anime. But it's this intense topic that people argue about. And then Toriyama chimes in. So, I don't know. I'm interested in hearing your guys' thoughts. But I heard they changed the soundtrack in Kai because songs were plagiarized from other sources. I did hear something about that. The Japanese ones.
Can I really trust you with Gohan?
It'll be fine. After I finish.
Originally, Kid Buu's the most dangerous form. Super Buu is stronger. It's an English mistranslation, if I remember correctly. See, and that's the thing. The script from Kai was supposed to be more similar to the manga, too. But then, just looking at the word strongest, that's what the creator uses. But I guess my main hot take from that is I didn't know that this was such a hot topic of debate.
So you've decided to come then.
People go at each other's throats over it. It's hilarious to me. You know who's strongest? Whoever's most convenient for the plot at the time. That's my final answer on that. My thought process is this Majin Buu is as strong as Super Saiyan 3 Super Buu is slightly stronger. Goten Buu stronger than Buuhan. See, you can wrap your head all around a million different ways, like trying to figure it out. And then also, there's some other forums debating that if Kid Buu's the strongest, I'm telling you guys, for like an hour I fell in the rabbit hole reading the forums. So there's people that debate also, if Kid Buu's the strongest, why did Super Saiyan 3 Goku have trouble with, you know, Ultimate Buuhan, but he could beat Kid Buu? And the conclusion people come to is that he was at like 100% Super Saiyan 3 powered up all the way when he fought Kid Buu. It's a mess. It's a mess.
I was able to use that chance to defeat Bibbidi. However, I failed to
I guess what Toriyama means that he's better at fighting in general, but maybe not as powerful. I read word for word what he said. After that, it's forums of angry people arguing with each other and disagreeing. Super Buu got so mad that he turned the sky black and started warping reality around Vegito. That is true, that did happen. Based on fusions and etc., well, it makes sense that way.
I feel great.
Kid Buu's my favorite Buu form. You know what my favorite? I think my favorite is Super Buu. Like, when he's evil and pink, but he hasn't absorbed Gohan or Gotenks yet. Actually, no. See, I like when he absorbs Gohan, though. I like that one, too.
I want to know.
I don't know.
Please?
Can you just promise me you'll run if things
As
get
I said, the
dangerous?
limit cut bosses are way harder in Kingdom Hearts 3.
All right, then.
Teleportation, last resort to BS attacks and gimmicks. By the way, we're 25 minutes into the stream now and still no fighting. This is amazing.
Majin Buu, huh? Wow.
I wish they did more with Gray Pure Evil Buu. Me too. A lot of people forget that one even happened.
What were those Spopovich and Yamu guys doing at the tournament?
Goku went through 3 tails before Kami removed it for good. Gohan's tail never grows back. Gohan's tail did grow back once, because Piccolo chopped it off, and then it grew back when he fought Vegeta. But after that, it didn't. At least Buhan is more intelligent than Kid Buu. Yeah, that's non-debatable. That's very, very true.
We need to increase our speed.
Arnez, welcome. This is a big part of the reason I never really cared for the Buu Saga. What, all the talking and all the dialogue?
Okay, you'd better head back then.
Or all the confusing power scaling. There's also the Chunky Buu form when he absorbs Southern Supreme Kai. I remember back in the day, I always call it Fat Buu, most people do. Back in the day, I remember a lot of people called him Mr. Buu.
It was you guys, right?
Well,
I scared to death in the car. My brother is road raging. Tell him to chill out, man. Road rage is not fun.
I thought something was off when I heard my dad beat him. That clears things up.
Yeah, hopefully you get to where you need to go safe, man.
Pulverize that wizard, Bobbity.
Didn't I say the cutscenes are getting more often? I know, it really is the second half of the game, though. Like, I mean, you guys that have watched the whole game, that have been here since the beginning.
I want to go on a date with you when you get back.
Quite frequently, I was fighting in the, from Raditz to the end of Frieza. After that, they just decided to make this an interactive movie. I feel like I'm playing a Telltale game. Think about how many more cutscenes there'd be if they didn't cut out anything. Yeah. See, my argument, though, is even if they had, shit. Even if they want to do a lot of story, there's still a lot of gameplay interruptions they could have done. Like, for example, the Trunks vs. Goten fight could have done that. That would have been gameplay. They could have had a fight between Gohan and Kibito. Didn't happen, but neither did the, you know, Goku vs. Imperfect Cell. They still put that in the game. There's things they could have done to keep it from feeling so, just like an interactive movie. Like, they could have added so much more to it. It definitely drops the game down a couple points for me. Okay, it's like, if I want to watch the show, I'll just watch the show. Just every once in a while, it lets me press a couple buttons.
That Bobbity guy?
Oh, there's Pui Pui.
No, that's not Bobbity.
Someone's coming out.
Rogue Jacket, welcome back.
Dabura, curse that Bobbity. He's made the
They said
king
Dabura's
of
so
the
weird.
realm nothing but his servant.
Huh?
Yes.
wait. So that means...
Gasp gameplay. Well, yeah, I flew over here. Now we're back to another dialogue.
What he
It's Mr.
lacks
Potato
in
Head.
physical strength, he more than makes up for with his terror.
I would say that Bobbity either looks like a rotten potato or a ball sack. One of the two. Either one's interchangeable.
Such as ourselves, free from evil in our hearts, will be able to fight him.
Wait a minute. Goku wasn't... Was Goku there?
Oh my, this is completely full of energy.
Hold on.
Well done, you two. This brings us closer to reviving Majin Buu. And it also...
Wasn't Goku fighting Majin Vegeta at this point already?
Pui Pui.
Or no?
Yes, sir.
Definitely ballsack. What's with the halos? Goku's dead at this point still. They allowed him to come back for a day, but he's still got his halo. I don't remember Goku being here in this part. No, he wasn't.
Well, my dear Deborah, it seems that
I don't-
Yabu and his friends
Oh.
are some visitors. Just as
No, yeah, 'cause-
that infernal
Never
Supreme
mind.
Kai who murdered my father long ago.
Yeah, they went in the ship because that's when the Yakon and the Pui Pui fight and all that happened. You're right.
Make use of the energy from the Supreme Kai and Kibito.
For some reason, I was thinking this is the scene where
The
Deborah
others
spits at
appear
Krillin.
to have more than enough energy for our needs.
Once you eradicate the others, Deborah, I want you to then...
Cell is a pistachio, Bobbity is a potato, and I guess Frieza is a white Tic Tac. What would Frieza be? A white Tic Tac could work, but there's got to be some purple.
Indeed.
I don't know.
Do not kill the Supreme Kai.
Bobbity, I would go with the ball sack explanation though.
He receives a slow and painful death later.
As you wish, Lord Bobbity.
I think this is supposed to be a lot of people's introduction to DBZ to know what's happening in Super. Maybe. It still leaves a lot though.
Now then.
I just don't feel that if you're a Dragon Ball fan and you pay attention to this whole game, or if you're not a Dragon Ball fan at all, I'm still not sure if you would really completely understand it, you know? Oh yeah, that's where he spit.
Oh no!
That was such a unique move. Should have spit on Goku, he messed up. Yeah. No, you're right, the fight happened afterwards. I was thinking about the,
They've both been turned to stone. They can't be restored unless Deborah is...
I forgot about the, inside fights.
Oh, is that all we have to do? Well, that seems simple enough.
Leave this place.
Freaking DLC better be straight up DBZ fighters, just fight after fight. I agree with that. I'll be so disappointed if they release the DLC for this game and it's just like 90% dialogue like this. If it's paid DLC, like you need to have gameplay. You have to. Frieza's an ice pop. Frieza is the meme of the white garbage can with the purple lid. I've seen that. That's amazing. I actually want that garbage can for my kitchen.
Come on, Dad.
I need to get that.
Let's make
Just have a
short
Frieza
work
garbage
of
can.
this guy and save Piccolo and Krillin.
Now you're talking.
Here we go. Please let me do the pui. I just want to say pee-pee. Pui. I wonder how things would have been different had Deborah spit on Goku and Vegeta. Well, you know what? Actually, that would have been a disservice to them because they were trying to collect the energy.
Well, this is an awfully plain room.
Be on your guard. We don't know what kind of traps they have in store for us. Now that I think about it, it's rather strange that you three weren't attacked at all.
Frieza's, I think Chi-Chi keeps in her drawer abridged. Goku's words, not mine. Yeah, I don't know any abridged jokes.
Lord Bobbity is on the lowermost floor of this ship. Unfortunately, if you want to go down any further, you're going to have to go through me.
I haven't done any fights since stream started, right? Yeah, there's been no... 32 minutes, guys.
So,
32 minutes.
in other words, this is where you all die.
This is crazy. This is why I want to be so done with this game, man.
Yeah.
So, who goes first?
Finishing this tonight. Mark my words, we're finishing this tonight.
Would be fair.
And one day we're streaming Assassin's Creed, All Tears Chronicles. That should be a one-nighter. And then Friday going back to Gears.
Right,
so then we'll be back on our regularly scheduled programming.
Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors.
I love that scene. That was hilarious when they're doing rock paper scissors.
Good. Looks like I'm up first.
Are you really going to fight
We
him
better get to
alone?
see Vegeta become his Majin form. That's such an essential scene, though. You can't skip that. That's a big part of the Buu Saga.
Yeah, like I said before, you guys aren't getting past this floor.
Wow, I was just looking at the Kid Buu and Buuhan controversy. It's pretty heated. Like Goku vs. Superman, right? I'm glad you looked that up, Glacius, because I was just out of straight curiosity. I googled it last night, it had to have been like 2 in the morning. I was laying down to go to bed, and I was like, you know what? Because I remember them saying how ridiculously strong Kid Buu was. Let me see what the internet has to say. And it was this rabbit hole of fighting. It's pretty awesome. 30 minutes later, fight 1 starts.
Enough talking. Let's hurry up and get this over with.
I do remember I did like the Traitor Assassin's plotline in All Tears Chronicles. Yeah, the story in Assassin's Creed Chronicles is alright. It's actually pretty good. My only thing is the gameplay does get repetitive. Like, every level's kind of the same thing. We'll see how it feel differently when we stream it. Is he a part of Frieza's race? No. He is some other race. I don't know what they're called.
What the... Whoa,
What just happened? Where are we?
I hope they don't cut out the "you may take my mind and my body, but there's one thing a Saiyan never lose." No, he says there's one thing a Saiyan always keeps: his pride. Badass scene.
Babidi used
Probably
his
gonna
magic
ruin
to
it.
change the room, most likely to a place that benefits his henchmen.
So what?
Is an All Tears Chronicle DS game? Yes, but I have an emulator that runs it, and like 4K makes it look pretty and whatnot. So we'll be streaming it.
I'm going to
Gameplay! Yes, I get to fight. Why is his health over 2 million? It's Pui Pui here. I almost forgot all these controls because it's been so long since I've been in a fight.
Gravity here is 10 times stronger than Earth's. This is where I was born and raised.
I love that scene.
gravity 10 times stronger than Earth.
10 times gravity's nothing on Vegeta. Actually, 10 times the gravity of Earth is what planet Vegeta is normally, according to the lore. "37 minutes later," right? At least right after this, there should be another fight right away. And another one. God, Big Bang Attack is so ridiculously strong. Ooh, I gotta be careful. Stop! Wow, that took away 300,000 health. This little shit is not this strong. He got beat literally like in a punch in the show. I mean, I wanted a fight, so I guess I got one. It's got such a powerful blast radius.
Looks like they gave us the easy one first.
Oh. Wait a minute. I was actually talking to a friend about this game the other day, and he's like, he's only at the Frieza Saga, but he says the game is so ridiculously easy that you never need to buy healing items, and I was like, wait until later in the game. Right now, I'm just like blowing through them, because one hit takes like 500,000 health away. And thank you, new subscriber. Site pop up there, welcome to the channel, new sub. Oh, my screen's too little over here, I didn't see your name, I apologize. Well, we got gameplay. A mouthful of Big Bang Attack.
Damn that Babidi. Doesn't he have goons stronger than this?
Did I just hear Vegeta say believe it? I don't know, did he?
Huh?
That's Naruto right there.
Check it out! A hole opened up in the floor.
Believe it.
It looks like some sort of elevator.
How did you do that?
Hey, what gives? This room looks just like the last one.
Man, I forgot how much BS they had to go through just to get Buu to hatch. Yeah, come on.
This guy looks pretty slow.
Magical Beast of Darkstar. Is this the first game that's had Yakon in it? I feel they always skip him. Or Legacy of Goku Buu's Fury didn't it?
In the interest of time, I'll transport you to your beloved home.
Oh, well, that's boring. that's what it is.
Pitch black environment. Make sure to retrieve plenty of energy for me.
Think about it, Goku and Vegeta were both dead when they fused into Vegito. So how come Vegito didn't get a Halo? Well, Vegito is a different person altogether, so... Maybe that's the logic. He's considered a new person. Oh, I do get to fight Yakon. I thought they were gonna skip this. Wait, is this like the show where I have to like overload him? The hell what? Or do I just have to beat him down? Oh, damn. Wait, was Goku dead when they became Vegito? Because Vegeta was allowed to come back, but I thought Goku was already revived by that point, wasn't he? I gotta rewatch it. Yeah, this is Baraka from Mortal Kombat. A less interesting version. Oh! Only Vegeta was dead. Or either way, Vegito didn't have the halo. Oh, fuck. Vitamins. Damn, their attacks are strong. Yakon looks like a Ben 10 villain. Can't do that at all. He sucks it up immediately. Damn. Stop! Damn, he is kind of tough. Man, I'm gonna need more healing items. Bad. Damn, my thumb's starting to hurt. He's nowhere near dead either. Is there a trick to fighting him? I feel like his health is barely... He just has an unnaturally high health. Oh my god. Have you... I don't think I have Super Saiyan 2 Goku, do I? I don't know if I unlocked that. I don't think I did. Holy shit. You barely been playing my thumbs up. Well, I've been playing all week. But that's true. There's been a lot of cutscenes. I've been watching a lot more than playing. That's why my fingers needed exercise. They've been sore from non-activity. Josh, welcome. I'm out of health items. fuck is going on? This is my least favorite fight. I'm not liking this. His health is way too high. But, like, is there no trick to beating him as far as, like, in the show? Because in the show they didn't even really fight. He just got so overpowered that he died. I'm gonna lose this one. I probably should anyway, because I need more items. Yeah, damn. Getting beat by the D-list villains, right? That's BS, man. Let me go ahead and just hit retry.
My first course.
No, man, I'm level 62 also. He's just got 4 million. Yeah, 4 million health.
Outstanding.
All right. No energy attacks. I'm just gonna wail on him. Dodge and hit. All punches. That's what I'm gonna have to do. Because I gave him a pretty good amount of health back. Yeah, see, this is working better. No Super Saiyan, nothing. Just attack, attack, attack. Yeah, this is my second. And you notice, like, I've beaten all the main villains without dying, but then freaking Dr. Gero kills me, and now freaking Yakon of all people. The hell? Oh my lord.
You think I'm gonna go down that easy?
Fuck out of here. It's literally just button mashing the whole time, or mashing B button. Got another new sub. Welcome, new sub, to this Kakarot stream. When in doubt, just spam Spirit Bomb. No, I can't. He sucks it up. That's the mistake I made in the last fight. I used Spirit Bomb and it gave him health, because he drained it. So far, the two enemies that I've died fighting in this game are both energy drainers. I hate that so much. I can't stand it. Get out of here. I gotta power up. Your hits aren't taking that much damage? No, they're not. I'm getting his health down slower, or piece by piece. Yeah, I can use Kaioken, but it's going to drain my health too. And I don't like that. Cut that out. Doing better than the last fight, though. Alright, he's down below 1 million.
You should take us a little more seriously. You may be pitch black, but we can still follow your movements. Things like changes in airflow.
Oh, you got Final Fantasy over 4? Or Resident Evil 4? Ah! Fuck. Don't make me use any more items! Oh! And this isn't even Buu. Buu should be fun. No! I gotta heal. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes. He's below 1 million. I got this. It's in the bag. See, that's when you hit hard. He's below 500,000. Your power level's so low, you're not even worth fighting anymore. Asshole! Yes! I hate you! I hate you! Holy shit. Felt like Resident Evil 4, while a great game, is overrated from all the great stuff I've heard about it. I agree with that, actually. I like Resident Evil 4, but I always prefer old school Resident Evil. I do think it is a little overrated as far as... Because there's a lot of, like, shortcuts the story it took, too.
If this is what they're throwing at,
because, like, even at the time, like, you went from old school Resident Evil to Resident Evil 4, and Umbrella's downfall happened in the intro cutscene. They just told you it happened. So, from a gameplay point of view, yeah, Resident Evil 4 is awesome, but I don't think it's the best Resident Evil. A lot of people do.
What in the world are these people?
I know what to do.
How was the game Dragon Ball Z good? Or this one, I like it a lot.
These intruders
I think I enjoyed the first half of the game better though, just because there was more game to play.
So I should be able to retrieve
One hit.
more than enough energy for Majin Buu.
I wonder what your fiance and kids are thinking here. You scream in the house. They hear it all the time. It's nothing unusual to them.
You, then I'll have no further defense against them. Do you actually stand a chance?
I hate when it's something random like this that's insanely hard. Just like in Xenoverse, that fight where you have to just keep Gohan and Krillin alive against waves of enemies. Oh, any mission where I have to keep someone alive in a game is annoying to me.
Of the demon realm. No one in this universe has the power to defeat me.
Doesn't sound anything like Deborah that I remember from the classic American dub. At all. See, so that's how you beat Yakon. Just a constant physical beating. You use Spirit Bomb, you're going to regain a ton of his health. Ridiculous. How dare you disable my Spirit Bomb? That was my go-to technique.
I must admit, I'm impressed. Mortals like you were able to defeat Yakon. I must commend you.
Buu's egg looks more like a nutsack than Bobity's head. Well, why can't they both look like nutsacks? There's nutsacks all around in this game,
but this
apparently.
Is as far as you will go. I will be your next opponent.
I remember saying that I really didn't like Resident Evil 4 all that much, and out of nowhere I got vilified by a bunch of people. That's stupid, because, I mean, like, I don't understand why some people get so, annoyed by other people's opinions. Like, if you don't like Resident Evil 4, don't like it. Someone else likes it, like it. I like it. I just don't think it's best Resident Evil. At all. I think I far prefer Resident Evil 2 Classic over Resident Evil 4. Still a fun game, though.
It's my turn to fight next.
Let's hope you don't have a barge moment. Don't even put that out there.
What did you say?
I'll be so mad if I don't finish this
How
tonight.
dare you mock me?
Balls come in pairs after all? Nice. I wish I could heart that comment for the evening.
Babidi, please transport us to a more suitable location.
Very well. Pa-pa-da-pa-pa!
I used to like what he said. Pa-pa-da-pa-pa! Started watching the Clone Wars after seeing your video on the final seasons trailer. That oh, by the way, for those that didn't get a notification, I did post my video today about my thoughts on the Clone Wars trailer and the Obi-Wan series delay. But I'm so pumped for the Clone Wars. That trailer was amazing.
And save Piccolo and Krillin.
And it's the timing works out because it's going to be heavy about Mandalore. And coming right off the Mandalorian, it's good that it's going to go into that. I need healing items. So, oh shit, can I not get any here? Oh. I will be right with you, Deborah. And my Gohan is severely undertrained, by the way. I don't have all the moves that I should.
Let Dad see how much weaker I've gotten.
Buu killed Babidi by crushing his head.
Don't you think you're trying a little too hard?
Oh, yeah, didn't Piccolo chop him in half? And then, didn't Buu heal him? And then, after that, that's when he killed him, right? Because I remember Piccolo judo chopping him.
It's about time he learns what happens when you slack off on your training.
I'm fine.
Feel free to browse.
I love how angry Vegeta is, how legitimately angry he is that Gohan is weaker. He's just like, you are now garbage. What did you do? I think I need to buy some of these, because look, recover HP by 30%. That's kind of a big deal. It's so expensive, though. I almost would rather spend it on these. We're going to buy a ton of these. Now I'll be undefeatable. Oh, look at that. Yeah. We'll buy one. No, we'll buy two. Okay.
Come back real soon.
I have so many health items now. It's amazing. Alright. Dabura. I hope we see Dabura in heaven. That was hilarious. Piccolo did chop him in half, but Buu healed him and eventually killed him.
This will be a cinch.
No, get away. Staying away from all those little side bitches.
Alright, I'll fight you.
Oh, please! I'm trying to get to this fight, and look who's bothering me. Gotta be kidding me, man. I was right the hell there. Such a waste of time. These damn soy-based meats.
You should train some more.
So stupid. Okay. I was rudely interrupted. Speaking of Star Wars, I read an article this morning saying that Kathleen Kennedy might be getting replaced by Kevin Feige. I think that's all rumor. I've been hearing that for like a year. I don't think that's going to happen. And plus, he's so busy with the Marvel Universe, like, I can't see a scenario where that happens. At least not now.
Let's do this.
Thought Buu turned Babidi into candy. No, he turned Dabura into candy. Not Babidi. Made it to my grandmother's place, I'm safe. Well, I'm glad you made it there safe. Cybermen are resilient like weeds, apparently. I'm trying to stun him. Almost there. There, he's stunned. How'd that taste?
Here I go.
You heard about the Magic the Gathering show coming on Netflix? I don't follow Magic at all, but I had no idea they were making a show. I feel like Netflix making so much stuff. Wonder if that's going to be any good. I do like that they're tapping into video games for Netflix shows, though. I think video games need more recognition, and if they could do a good job, because I haven't seen The Witcher yet, but I've heard that's been overwhelmingly positive from people. So if they could do that with more video games, even though technically it's a novel series, but I mean, people know it now because of the game. Shit, that's why I know what The Witcher is. Holy shit, he's level 64? Yeah, he's definitely stronger than me. A shame to admit it took me this long to get Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. Oh no, it took me years. I never realized that until years later. One of my friends brought it up to me and I was like, oh shit. You're definitely not the only one, trust me. I have so much health items. You got no chance, devil dude. I blocked that and it still did like 130,000 damage. I didn't equip that health lemonade. Fuck. I wish I had Spirit Bomb. I want Kathleen Kennedy to be replaced by Dave Filoni. I'd be completely down for that. Dave Filoni does a good job with Star Wars. Shit, he's responsible for how amazing Clone Wars was.
Dilly-dally so much if I were you.
You mocked me at your own peril.
And he's a really good lore master for Star Wars. Shadow Phoenix, welcome. Damn! Chill out. There we go. I'm gonna have to start buying health items after every fight. I'm getting there. Fuck. You getting some Legacy of Goku vibes? I mean, they've traversed this storyline so many times already throughout various games. But yeah, this game basically is Legacy of Goku remastered. Your shield's gonna break. Can't keep it up forever. Probably excited for Scorpion's Revenge, though. That should be good. I hope it is. Ed Boon on Twitter actually confirmed it after it was already confirmed. I actually asked him directly on Twitter if, how is it going to be released? Like, theaters, limited release, digital, streaming. There's no info on it, but he never responded to me. I'd like to know. I can imagine being just like a direct-to-video, like Blu-ray movie. Nope, nope. Come on, a couple more punches, that's it. Oh, shit. Done.
Surprisingly strong.
Yeah, that was a Super Kamehameha. Oh wait, or was that the regular one? I don't remember if I have it for Gohan.
Crap. This guy's a lot tougher than I originally thought.
Still, Gohan shouldn't be having this much trouble. He was much stronger than this when he was a child.
Can't wait for Clone Wars. Right around the corner, February 21st.
I guess he really
I want to review every episode as it comes out, but I'm still doing that The Mandalorian because of copyright claims, so I don't know. I think I'm just gonna do them and just as I finish them, just release them, even if it's not quick. I'll just do it because I want to talk about those.
As Gohan continued his fierce battle with Deborah.
How will you buy health items when Super Buu kills all humans on Earth? Capsules. Namek had them.
Oh, Goten! What are you doing here?
You could argue Buu is a cannibal.
Trunks said we should try to go find the others.
But he doesn't eat people, though. He just kind of melts them into him, and then shrinks them and puts them in little cocoons inside his body, I guess.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll clue you both in on what's happening.
Do you consider 7 to be one of the best Final Fantasy games? I like 8 better.
So, what's going on?
8 was actually the first one I played. Well, It might be the first one I ever played. I don't know. But comparing 7 and 8, I played 8 before 7. And back in the day when I went from 8 to 7, to me 7 felt like a bit of a downgrade. I do like 8 better. I know that's blasphemy for some people, but hey, that's how I feel.
Beat all the bad guys.
No way, no way, no way! I want to see that Majin Buu guy!
Let's go!
Majin Buu.
Come on!
You seen the Dragon Ball Heroes trailer where Future Trunks goes Super Saiyan 3 and fights Buu while he's turning people into candy? I have not, but I gotta check that out. I love Dragon Ball Heroes, like, crazy storylines. Even though it's like ultra non-canon, but I don't care about that. I like crazy storylines.
Damn, this is taking too long. I'm going to end this right here, right now.
Hang on a second, Vegeta. Give Gohan a chance. It's not like he's getting his butt kicked or anything.
I've had more than enough of these games. I want to get this done and over with so I can finally settle things with you.
9 is the best. I had Final Fantasy 9. I started it back in the day on my PS1, and I barely touched it. I don't even think I passed the first disc. I want to get the remastered version they have for Xbox One.
Amazing discovery. Majin Buu will be revived.
Do you think they'll show the puppy getting shot? Nah, I don't think we'll see that. But who knows? It's unpredictable, apparently, what they skip and what they don't.
You're not running away, are you?
Running away? No. I no longer have a need to fight, for I've found a much more suitable...
Have you seen the Dragon Ball Heroes anime? I gotta catch up on it. I was watching it as it was coming out, but I think I stopped after like episode 4. So I gotta catch up on it.
What is this discovery of yours, Deborah?
Among those 4, one of them possesses a great deal of evil in his heart. With a heart that evil, we can
Here we go, Majin Vegeta.
turn him to our side.
Oh, I see. We can cause them to fight among themselves and reap
Final
the
Fantasy
resulting
13 is total
energy.
crap. Only game I've ever regretted buying. I never finished it. I have it on PS3. I started it and back to the backlog it went. I didn't even buy 15 yet. Because I know I'm not going to play it for a while.
I'm not entirely sure.
I mean, the puppy is pivotal for Evil Boo. I agree. Whether the game's going to skip it or not, I still think it's a big question mark.
I wonder, what do you mean by found?
Your body and mind are mine.
That was such a good scene whenever Vegeta was turning Majin Vegeta and they were all like trying to talk him down. Ba-da-pa-pa! There it is. Also, when this happened, they were most definitely inside the ship still.
He's actually doing it. Vegeta! Babbidy's using the evil in your heart to control you. Clear your mind. Remove all evil thoughts from your head.
Shut the hell up! I don't need you to tell me what to do!
Yes, yes, that's it. You belong to me now.
Like when he's like, since when can the possessed disobey the possessor?
While I have control of you, allow me to push your power past its limits.
Well, yeah, Virgo, you're getting Majin Vegeta right now.
Vegeta! No! Don't let that monster take control of you!
What if Goku got turned Majin instead of Vegeta? He can't. He has no evil in his heart. That's how he's able to take control of Vegeta, because he had such a dark past. Seven does have one of the most iconic soundtracks. Also, are you going to play the remake? Absolutely. I played it at E3 last year and fell in love with it. It was amazing.
Vegeta!
It's too late.
I'm most definitely going to buy it day one.
Yes, yes, very good. Let's give you a more interesting place to fight. Pa-pa-da-pa-pa!
Supreme Kai sounds like Obi-Wan when he's telling Vegeta to clear his mind.
Hey! This is the World Tournament Arena.
Who are
those guys?
I don't think Vegeta... Has Vegeta called Goku a clown yet in any of this? I don't think he has, right? Because that... I love it in the show. Anytime he refers to Goku as a clown, it's so hilarious to me.
With everything you have, I want their energy.
Shut up. I only want to fight Kakarot.
Vegeta's technically the king of the Saiyans because King Vegeta is dead. Yeah, I made that point the other night. But he's not really king of anything because all his people are gone. Technically, he's Goku's king.
Under my control. This is a first. Oh well, I suppose it doesn't matter.
Superboy, welcome.
What are you doing?
Oh, he's gonna blow up the people. Ooh, direct hit.
Get out of here! Vegeta!
There, Allspark, you happy? You better shoot a beam at the crowd. That was a direct hit.
Unless you want me to add more bodies to the growing pile.
No! Goku, don't do it!
I wonder, when I was talking about before about how there's such a hot fan debate between, like, what the strongest Buu is, I wonder, I can imagine there being a big debate on whether Vegeta was fully in control of his actions here, or if he was being influenced by Babidi, subconsciously. Like, did Vegeta choose to blow up those people because he didn't care? Or was it Babidi's influence that subconsciously made him do that, you know? There's probably a bunch of hot topics about that, too. Vegeta is the king of a cardboard box outside of Capsule Corp. Damn, that's a low blow. You must be Frieza secretly.
You mean you're doing all of this for such a petty reason?
A petty reason? How dare you? This means everything to me. I don't give a damn about Majin Buu.
God, Vegeta had so many epic lines in this one scene.
Every single opportunity. He has surpassed me, a fellow Saiyan. Me, the once mighty, the once proud prince of the Saiyans. I've even had my life saved by this buffoon.
Aw, he could have said clown.
You will never forgive him for that. Not ever!
Babidi! Take us somewhere with no other people around! I'm about to go head-to-head with Vegeta!
Fight! Alright, so it's gonna be this fight, and then,
If you absolutely must fight him,
what would be after that?
through me first.
Majin Vegeta versus Fat Buu, right?
Dad.
Well, no, we don't have Fat Buu yet. Trying to think what the next fight might be. I don't think we'll play as Buu, so I don't think it's going to be Fat Buu versus Skinny Buu.
I'm sorry.
Vegeta is king of a pile of space dust. Yeah, at this point. I think the Majin Seal works like the drug in Telltale Batman. It amplifies suppressed feelings. That's kind of where I feel like, yeah, it was Vegeta, but you can't wholly blame him because it brings the darkness within you outward and amplifies it. So can you blame him 100% is what I'm debating. You know, maybe it wasn't 100% Vegeta's fault. Initially he was being selfish because he allowed it in, but once it's in, is he 100% in control of his actions? That's my debate.
Luck, we may be able to prevent Majin Buu from being revived at all.
Goku's not a clown, he's the entire circus. Vegeta's a tragic hero? I think hero's saying a lot at this point.
Vegeta,
Maybe more in the future.
eradicate all those that stand in my way.
Goku and Majin Vegeta fight would have been so much more impactful if Goku was forced to kill Vegeta. They would have just revived him with the Dragon Balls.
Do it! Obey your master!
Say the line. Say the line.
I refuse!
Here it goes. Here it goes.
The Supreme Kai can do whatever the hell he wants, as long as I get to fight Kakarot!
What? I command you one more time. Obey me. Kill the Supreme Kai. Do it, Vegeta.
I've already told you. All I care about is settling the score with Kakarot. Who do you think you're talking to?
He's not saying it.
I'm the proud prince of Saiyans. I absolutely refuse to take orders from a little worm like you. You may have taken my mind and my body.
There it is.
But there's one thing a Saiyan always keeps. His pride!
And it wasn't as impactful as it was in the series, though. He said it with so much more force in the series.
Mind control.
I see.
6 out of 10, that part.
That's how badly you wanted to fight me. Vegeta!
He said the line, "We can go home now."
This has never happened before.
Alright, so Buu's egg absolutely looks like a nutsack. It's even got the, like, little separator in the middle. It's a nutsack.
His pride is unlike
More so than Bobity's head. I agree with that now.
His disobedience is of no concern to us, Lord Bob.
Toriyama should make Bardock meet Goku. That would make him and Toei so much more money.
After all,
I want Bardock to come back somehow.
merely to steal
That'd be
the
badass.
energy we require.
I want him to come back from his time traveling adventures, making Xenoverse 2 canon.
It may be prudent to
And then he
allow the
comes back to
Supreme
this time
Kai
and
the
he's
other to come
just
to us.
like he lives alongside Goku and his
It
family.
would be most unfortunate if their
It'll never
attacks
happen.
to the ship were to revive Majin Buu before he's attained his ultimate power.
I see. Indeed. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba!
Chris Sabat gave a really phoned-in performance in this game. Yeah, like I said before, I really feel like at this point these actors are just collecting these paychecks. He's like, all right, I gotta say this line for the 28th time. All right, paycheck, please.
Vegeta.
Do I need more health items, or can I wait? Let me check my character here. Vegeta. Vegeta, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Meteor Smash. Yeah, but I haven't done the training on anything else. No, I don't even use Kaioken. I never use it. Achievement. Acquire 100 super attacks or masteries. Cool. Spirit Bomb level 3. Ooh, we're gonna cause some destruction. Yeah. Super Kamehameha level 2. Super Kamehameha level 3. Oh yeah. We're stronger now. Let's check it out. Okay, I got that. Got my Spirit Bomb. Gotta equip some more of these. Morale boost. And Killer Co-op. Transformation. I don't have Super Saiyan 2. How do you get Super Saiyan 2? Shouldn't I have that at this point? I got 49 of the... Oh. Good thing I came over here. Hold on. That goes here. Got 20 of those. 2 of these. Okay. The battle begins.
Let's do this, Vegeta.
Really should level up your characters to at least 70. No way, man. I got Spirit Bomb. Spirit Bomb solves all problems.
Agree, Kakarot?
I don't want to take damage and give Majin Buu more energy.
I want for you to spam Spirit Bombs now, please. Yeah. What did I get? Level 3 Spirit Bomb now?
This right away.
Very good. I'm quite eager to see just how hard you've been training in Otherworld.
When they wished for all the people who were killed by Frieza back to life, did they specify Namek? Because if not, wouldn't that have brought all the Saiyans back? The Saiyan, well, the rule: if you've been dead over a year, the Dragon Balls won't work on you. So they've been dead for like 20 years plus. So yeah, that's why they didn't come back.
This might take
Oh, once the fight starts, I get Super Saiyan 2? I mean, that would make sense. This is when he does it. If they don't let you fight as Majin Vegeta, the game is not worth it. They have to, because Vegeta's a playable character. Alright, here we go. Ready? Let's see how much damage this baby does. Decent amount, but he's just got a ridiculous amount of health. He's got over 6 million health. Let's see how long I can get away with doing this. I'm testing this. Yeah, how does Spirit Bomb feel again, Vegeta? I know you've tasted my Spirit Bomb in the past. I'm telling you, every time you play as Goku, you can beat every fight this way. No, get away, get away, get away.
I believe we're this evenly matched. You must have trained even harder than me.
No.
I like how Goku hides throughout this whole fight that he could turn Super Saiyan 3. Sorry, Vegeta, I don't want to hurt your feelings. It's over 6 million! See, I'm telling you guys, the Spirit Bomb solves all problems. This is the proof. Oh! Ho, ho. Vegeta, you better step the hell away. I'll whoop your ass. Oh my god. Wait a minute. Gotta power up, gotta power up. I did not block any of that. Here we go. Now we're gonna spam energy beams.
Subjecting myself to hardship training. Just some sort of genius. So no matter how hard I tried, I could never reach your level. It was a huge blow to my ego. So I finally did what I had to do. Bastard.
It's almost under 2 million. To some, wait, I need help. Alright, back to spamming. Oh, he did that. Oh! What was that? His attacks are strong as hell. I gotta give him some credit. Can you imagine how quickly Goku would win every fight in the show if he could make a Spirit Bomb as quick as this? I love it. When I upload this, I know I'm gonna get that one person that's mad in the comments like, you cheated spamming Spirit Bombs. Cares. Oh. Wow. I can't see what's happening right now. One more. You guys are probably sick of hearing, lend me your energy. Alright. I hit the tree! Come on, man. I just gotta do this one. Just one more. Alright. Let's do it. Yes! Spirit Bomb spam. See? Easy. They obviously don't know you if they're upset at you cheating. Hey, I don't cheat. I cheese, alright? Oh wait, okay, cheesing. You corrected yourself. Thank you, Road Dragon.
Just to become a cold-hearted, ruthless Saiyan once more. And to fight without inhibitions and not be ruled by foolish emotions.
Any like the proto version of Hit from Dragon Ball Super? Oh, Goldo? He kind of is the prototype Hit. Because you can mess with time.
I grew to hate myself. Before I realized it, I'd become soft, like all of you.
If spamming is allowed in this game, it could be effective if you're under-leveled. Oh, very much so. You guys just witnessed it.
People came to have a family, and it actually felt good.
New merch idea, lend me your energy shirt. That's a great idea, actually.
I'd also grown comfortable.
Maybe all the energy's going into a controller.
All that it included.
I'm gonna work on the Teespring store this year.
Then that's why I needed to return to my villainous self.
Cooler was pretty fast with his energy ball. Yeah, he just whipped out his finger and like this giant planet-destroying ball popped up.
Wonderful.
Do you really?
Well, Deborah, are you confident you have what it takes to defeat
Doesn't
that
Cooler state he can gather energy faster than his brother? He claims to. If you saw my theory on Castlevania Season 3. Oh yeah, in the comment, yeah, I did see that. Yeah, I think Castlevania Season 3... I have no idea where they're going with the story for it. I think it's going to be some very loose representation of Curse of Darkness. I think it's going to be mostly original. I don't know if
That's right.
I don't really hate that. I kind of like that.
And my dad were both fighting at a level beyond.
I just hope that moving forward they stick closer to the games, but I like what they've been doing so far.
Must be massive.
With some criticisms.
He's coming out! Majin Buu's coming out!
I had friends who would never play against me as Raphael in Soul Calibur 2 because I'd keep spamming that quick attack move that they took away from him in later games. See, I mean, you gotta just know how to avoid attacks. If you don't, you can't complain when you get beat by it. It's only cheating if you put in cheat codes. I don't think we could really predict Season 3. So, I think this, overall, as a plot point, I'll go ahead and put in my guesses. And some of it won't be a surprise. I think, well, Dracula's going to come back. That's a given. He has to. But I think Isaac...
It's empty.
I mean, he's building his own army, it seems. I think that blonde thief is Grant. I think he's essentially picking up the role of Dracula now, temporarily. I have a feeling that they're going to make Isaac death. I have a feeling they're going to do that. I don't like that, but I could see them doing that.
Majin Buu met his end with that last attack.
And, what was I going to say? Hector, he's still a slave to Carmilla. I think he's going to escape.
Once we've done that,
I think he's going to end up... I think he'll end up killing her. Somehow. I think he's going to end up taking her on, killing her and escaping. And I'm hoping that somehow him killing her ends up with her like spirit trapped in a mask or something. That's asking for a lot. I don't know if they'll do that, but I would like that.
It's the smoke that came out of the ball earlier.
That giant nuts just split. Yep, here we go. Bubblegum bad guy.
Cloud.
And thank you to the 72 of you here, by the way.
From before.
What other predictions do I have? I feel like Trevor and Sci-Fi are obviously in it. I feel like maybe she'll be pregnant. Because, well, it depends. I don't know how far of a time jump this one is. Because if it's Curse of Darkness, she could very well be... And that's where I went in the lore of my series when I did it. I said she was pregnant during that time, because it makes sense. Why didn't she go with him in Curse of Darkness? Go with Trevor. Maybe she was pregnant at the time. You know, it makes sense. Hector can easily order 66 Carmilla. Yeah, just make a bunch of demons and be like, oh yeah, kill her. Carmilla might be the main villain for the first part of Season 3, then transition to Dracula's return. I think what's going to happen, I think you're right on the mark. And I think by the end Dracula will be back, but I think they'll stretch it to Season 4 and kill Dracula again. Maybe ending like a Curse of Darkness adaptation. And after that, I think they're either going to conclude the show completely or move on to another Belmont in a future time.
So it is Majin Buu then.
The orange hair chick you said who was Laura, I feel like she's a possible love interest. It could be. Actually, someone told me a theory that was kind of interesting. I hope they don't do this, but I could see it happening. I think that's Laura. But someone said, what if that's the Netflix version of Rosalie? You know, what if she's like a vampire and then Hector like cures her or something and they live together? It's like a whole new take on Rosalie. I was like, I could see them doing that. It would be completely made up.
What are you doing? I'm your master. Don't you ignore me.
And also, as of right now, there's no Julia character either that's Rosalie's spitting image.
Exactly sure
she doesn't exist.
But it seems
because we haven't seen Isaac have anything remotely close to being a sister yet.
We have nothing but this powerless sack of fat to show for it. You want to challenge
Trevor needs to be brought back to front and center. I agree with that. I think the Belmonts need to be the face of the series instead of Alucard. Because Alucard, he's important, but I mean, let's be real. In the game, what games is he the main character in? He's a side character in Dracula's Curse. He's a main character in Symphony, and that's it. Every other game, it's a Belmont or similar, you know? I'm surprised you don't have a Majin M tattoo. It's too basic, though. It's just like a letter.
That was incredible. Very good, Majin Buu. His key.
I think Dracula faked his death.
Just skyrocketed.
I think
it's huge.
I think he's dead, but I like this idea. I like the idea that he let Alucard kill him on purpose because he knew that killing him would release his curse on the land. And I think you see that in Netflix season 2 whenever he stabs him, and then, you know, Dracula kind of dissipates. You see the smoke and the black fog leave the castle, and it's like screaming like it's a bunch of souls and darkness. What if that's Dracula's curse that got unleashed on the land? And Dracula would have known that was going to happen because he conjured it up. So I like to think that he's like, all right, I'm going to let my son kill me, but the human race is going with me.
Majin Buu! Listen to me, Majin Buu!
Isn't Desmond Belmont the next Belmont after Trevor, or was it Chris? Desmond's not considered canon officially. But if you were to put it in order, no, he wouldn't come. It's Christopher. Christopher is the one that came after Trevor. After Christopher technically had Desmond been canon, it would be Desmond. That's why in my timeline series I made Desmond Simon's father, because the timing works. If you do the math, it works. She's a possible love interest to Hector. She could be a love interest to Hector. It's possible.
Can't be left alone.
That's what I mean. It could be a version of Rosalie. I don't know. Order is Leon, Trevor, Chris, Desmond, Simon, Just, and Julius. Oh, with Richter, yeah. Well, unless you count all the in-between people. If you want to count Reinhard Schneider, he's there. Because he's a Belmont, but his canonicity is debatable. I can't go buy more stuff? Oh, yes, I can. You know, just let's be safe. And finally, Buu was awakened. You don't screw. I don't give a fuck. Let's go fight him. Tired of this. Let's go fight. Spoilers? Spoilers for what? Did I say a spoiler about something?
It's now or never.
Dracula stole the idea of coming back to life over and over from Bowser. How does Bowser come back to life? So, like, I've dropped Bowser into fiery lava and he's become bones.
I don't know if we can handle this.
How's the timeline coming? I'm planning on having it out by next week. This one's not going to be that long. They're that hard to do because game-wise, it's going to cover Portrait of Ruin and Bloodlines. Because it's just going to focus on the Morris clan, so I'd expect this one to be about as long as the Simon one, maybe 30-40 minutes. It doesn't need to be any longer than that. Then the next one will deal with the finale. There's a lot of stuff in the finale. More than I think some people think is going to be in there. I don't count Schneider. I'm not a fan. I like Reinhard Schneider. I'm a fan of Reinhard Schneider for Castlevania 64.
Now this is is beyond the level of Super Saiyan.
Alucard's my favorite, but I'm not a fanboy. I admit he's a side character, the most important side character, but a side character nonetheless. Yeah, he is important, but that's true. He's a side character. Always has been. Besides the Symphony of the Night. And that goes into the lore, though. He didn't want to fight Dracula. Like, he only did it in Symphony of the Night because he woke up and he was like, where's the Belmonts? And then he's in the castle and he's like, oh shit, there's a Belmont in control of my dad's castle, what's going on? Otherwise, Alucard would have stepped aside and let them handle it. Like, he didn't want to kill his own father. People forget that, like, oh, well, why didn't Alucard just take care of his dad again? And it's like, at the end of the day, Alucard still loves his father. He just doesn't like what he does. So he prefers not to murder his father over and over. Oh, I reverted back. It's funny, dude, because some people don't think of, like, the time period these games take place in. I forgot which video it was. It might have been the one I did on Circle of the Moon. Someone asked me, like, if Alucard's still around, let's say Circle of the Moon was canon, why didn't Alucard go fight Dracula if there were no Belmonts around at that point? But it's like, think about this. Circle of the Moon takes place in Austria. I mean, who knows where Alucard is? What if he's, like, in Romania or Wallachia or wherever he is? They didn't really have, like, JetBlue where you can call him, he can just fly over to Austria, you know? You have to, like, travel by horseback and shit. I mean, so he probably wouldn't even know that his dad was, like, hanging out in Austria alive again. Oh, damn it. Not finished season 2? Oh, yes, yeah, see, it's been out for a while. Why'd you do a perfect Castlevania timeline? Why not? I think that's a better question. The main reason I did it was because there's so many different ways to interpret the Castlevania storyline because the canon has been so loose over time. Some people debate that, but it is true. Games have been taken in and out of canon. There's plot holes all over the damn place, so I thought to myself, what if I make another one, but explain things in a different manner, taking new things that the Netflix series introduced into account, and using some alternate endings and stuff. So, if you watch both of those, I mean, they're very different because of that. If you just, like, follow the Castlevania story and stick strictly to what's canon, there's a lot of things that aren't going to make sense. They just don't. Like, one of them, a big one is, like, why couldn't the Belmonts touch the whip? You talk to, like, the lore police, and they'll say that Nostradamus made a prophecy that the Belmonts couldn't touch it till 1999. Why? That question's never answered. There's no why. Because Nostradamus said so? Like, why couldn't they touch it? That's not a question that's ever answered. Where was Alucard in Bloodlines and Portrait of Ruin and Order Ecclesia by that logic, right? Well, see, and those are the kind of things that you're mentioning now, Rogue Dragon. Those are the kind of things I wanted to address in my timeline. And in my version of events, we know that Barlow in Order of Ecclesia created Dominus from Dracula's remains. You guys got me talking about Castlevania during the Dragon Ball stream. But we know that Barlow created Dominus from Dracula's remains. How did he get them? Last people that had them were the Belmonts. So, Alucard's the connecting tissue there in my version of the story. Oh, God. That's another thing. I wanted to make Alucard a more important role, because he's a side character, but he's operating behind the scenes all the time, monitoring stuff. All this talk of Castlevania has got me wanting to watch the timeline, so I may get out of here for the day. Hey, no worries, man. You're still watching stuff on the channel, so that's fine. Did Buu just shout out go away? I don't know, I must have missed it. I actually had someone mad at me in one of the Dragon Ball streams. Not live, but in the comments saying that, oh, what did they say? I screenshot it because I thought it was funny. They said that they were getting annoyed by me because I talked over the game. And I was like, I mean, that had to have been the person's first stream here. Like, I'm not going to apologize for talking. Like, that's what I do. Let me just sit here quiet and not say a word for the whole stream. See how entertaining that is. Would you consider Lord of Shadow be part of Castlevania timeline? No, there's no way it would work. Because even if you look at the storyline, Dracula's origins are explained in the original timeline and in the Lord of Shadow timeline. They're completely different characters. So Lord of Shadow is its own canon. Like, it wouldn't... It's canon to its own universe, basically, not... There's no way to make it work in the classic one. It's just impossible. I've had people ask me that, too. Ask me if I can try to incorporate it into the classic universe, but there really is just no way imaginable. Dude. It's impossible. Here's an interesting theory. Usually we're talking about Star Wars, right? Oh, wait a minute, hold on. That's where that comment from you, Ryan. I have a Dragon Ball mug that if you put hot water in it, the cup changes color to give Goku Kaioken. I just drank out of that cup this morning. I have that exact same mug. It's a color-changing one. That's hilarious. Exact same one. I got it for Christmas one year. You said Judgment would be part of your timeline. Yes. The main reason is because I didn't include it the first time around. Now I have it to where it's going to flow right into it. If you knew my order events in 19th century, your head would explode. Well, the canon police, their heads constantly explode over these crazy ideas. This fight's actually kind of easy. I'm literally just kind of mashing the buttons on this one. That's literally why Watch Live is to communicate with you, right? Like, someone's watching it, they're like, how dare you talk during your stream? It's like, okay, let me... If you're not going to talk, like, I might as well just record gameplay and post that with no edit, like... Sorry, dude, you're on the wrong channel. If he just wants gameplay, go play the game yourself. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, there's other channels that do just gameplay. That's fine if that's your thing, but you're on the wrong channel here.
Not working at all.
I need to watch your Perfect Castlevania timeline since you start talking about Castlevania. Streams and Let's Plays are fun. Take away the commentary, it won't be a Let's Play in a stream. Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Nothing's hurting.
See you later, Lego. I will beat the game tonight, I promise. Lord of Shadow is a good what if because it's a spin on heroes becoming the villains. I love the storyline there. A lot of people hated it because it was so different, but that's what I liked about it. Because for those of you that read comic books in here, you know, you had the Marvel Universe, which was the classic version of all these characters. And then, like, in the early 2000s, they had Ultimate Marvel, which was, let's just redo the universe, do a completely different take on it. I like that. So, to me, Lords of Shadow was always, like, Ultimate Castlevania, you know? It was just alternate, cool, new, updated version. I love it. I've watched both Castlevania timelines on the channel, and the second's really good. In fact, I like it more. It makes more sense than canon. What really helped was the Netflix series, because it added all the, you know, now there's two whips, at least in the way I like to interpret it now. Like, you've got the regular whip that Trevor had, and then the Morning Star, which was actually the vampire killer. Helps out a lot.
You're still alive!
Lord Bobbity, this creature...
Clearly he thought he was at World of Longplay. Yeah, that channel just does gameplay. Good channel for you if that's all. If that's what you want to see.
He must be eliminated immediately.
Maybe he likes you being seen, not heard. Yeah, so let me just sit here, just like this the whole time. Not one word, the whole stream. I can't believe you had trouble with Yakon when you breezed through this fight. Because he's not sucking my health away. Or he's not sucking energy away. He got turned into a chocolate.
Very good, Martin Buu.
Yeah, so for those that don't know Dragon Ball well, Majin Buu has a chocolate beam. And he could turn you into chocolate. Well, he could turn you into candy, too. But he turns you into chocolate, and he can eat you.
Broken.
I don't know. That's what he does. They never expanded on Saint Germain. No, they did not. Which is why, if you notice my original Castlevania timeline I didn't even talk about Saint Germain, because there was nothing to say, but this time he kind of connects to Judgment, because Aeon is in Judgment, and they're part of the same organization. And you wouldn't know that unless you read an interview by Iga that he said that. It's not in-game. Ooh, new sub. Welcome, new sub.
Energy.
I love the first Lord of Shadows, but 2 and Mirror of Fate I never cared about. Oh, see, Mirror of Fate was my favorite. I love that one. Because Mirror of Fate to me was Symphony of the Night, Dracula's Curse, and the original Castlevania just fused into one, like, updated game. I love that aspect of it. People don't talk during live streams, you don't see their personalities, right? And that's my thing, like, well, if you're complaining about that, like, why are you... Oh, another thing that boggles my mind. This person went out of their way to say they watched my entire Saiyan Saga playthrough, and they complained about that. It's like, well, why did you watch the whole Saiyan? Like, why were you there the whole time then? If you were just gonna complain about that.
In fierce combat with Goku. In the midst
I'm sorry for mentioning Castlevania. I just got into it because your timeline vids. Hey, no worries, Jaren. That's fine. Any topics talked about, I'm down. But a couple of things. If you guys ever get me talking about Dragon Ball, Star Wars, or Castlevania on stream, I'm going to talk for like an hour. Easily. I can't think of anything else I'm like that with. I think those are the 3 main. Star Wars, Dragon Ball, Castlevania. Maybe comic books, but not as much.
So he agreed, or so it seemed.
You watch season 2 after Dracula gets hit with the Morning Star. He drops to his knees, then responds with the fireball. It was desperation because he knew the whip would kill him. That's why I think the Morning Star actually is the vampire killer. We need more context to that. Because when he got hit with that, you could tell at that point, like, it hurt. Like, he went down, and you notice he knew what it was. He said, the Morning Star whip. Well played, Belmont. Like, he knew what the hell he just got hit with.
Majin Buu's free because of me, so I'll be the one to get rid of him. I'll settle the score with you after that.
Super Buu turned Chi-Chi into an egg? Did he? I don't remember that.
If I make it
That's horrifying. What are your predictions for Clone Wars? Well, if you want detailed ones, watch the video I posted today, because I talk about it, but it's definitely going to go into the Siege of Mandalore. During the Clone Wars, the planet Mandalore was pretty much ruled by Darth Maul, or a proxy ruler, working on behalf of Darth Maul. So that's going to be a huge deal, and in the lore, when Ahsoka Tano was in Mandalore, or around that time frame, it crosses over with Order 66, so we're going to see a lot of shit go down in that season. And then Captain Rex, I mean, I assume we're going to see them take the biochips out of their brain. Because someone tried arguing this with me in the comments too. Well, not arguing. Someone pointed out that he did participate in Order 66 and then removed his chip later, but that's not accurate at all. If you watch Star Wars Rebels, he straight up says, like, we didn't turn on our Jedi. Like, they took the chips out, so I'm wondering if he's going to end up trying to protect her while all the other clones are firing at her. It's going to be an interesting season. I can't wait.
That's it, huh? I might as well destroy it while I can.
They said that Richter tainted the whip when he was possessed. That's my theory too. That's most fans' logical theory, but you will never find that in any of the games. It's not at all even hinted at in the games. But it makes perfect sense, right?
My ship! Oh, bastard!
If anyone's new to this stream, it's really random here. One time we even talked about R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, and Jared Fogle being contained in Area 51. We did during a Gears of War Judgment stream.
Hey there!
It just happens.
Vegeta, what have you done?
Mirror of Fate's an important installment because it tells how Trevor Belmont became Alucard. Yeah, I love that. A lot of fans hated that.
So that fat bastard with the ugly mug is Majin Buu.
He called him a fat bastard.
You killed Gohan, didn't you?
Did you hear rumors Predator Honeygrounds might be a timed exclusive? That doesn't surprise me, as it will only be on PS4 for a short time. That wouldn't surprise me at all. It's not the first time they've done that with games. And you remember Rise of the Tomb Raider? That was a timed exclusive for Xbox for like a year, and they kept advertising it as exclusive. Buu executes Order 66 on all of humanity.
I'm taking you all with me.
She walks up to him, slaps him, and all he says is, "Do you like eggs?" I don't remember that. See, I gotta rewatch the Buu Saga now. Man! There we go. I'm stronger than you, Fat Buu. Technically, he's stronger because of his power level, but I got more health. See, that's Vegeta's Spirit Bomb right there. Spam Big Bang Attack. Stop! Oh, you son of a bitch. See, now there's a lot of gameplay. The beginning of the saga was torture. It was, what, like, over 30 minutes of talking, right? I wouldn't be surprised if Majin Buu said, "Get in my belly." Yeah, he is a fat bastard. I watched your Ninja Turtles movie review and laughed when you talked about product placement, and you had your logo on a mug. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have product placement. I got turned into chocolate! My product placement was extremely subtle. No, seriously, Ninja Turtles movies, like... What was the product? It was the Domino's Pizza and, what, Pepsi? I think it was the other one that you saw a lot. That's genuinely funny that I just got turned into candy. They need to do that scene with Vegeta. I'm Star Trek over Star Wars. I literally know. I know a lot of people are excited about that new. How is that new Picard show? Like for Star Trek fans, like what are people saying about it? Because I've heard. I saw one. Who was it? I saw one person on YouTube ranting about it, how much they hated it. But I can't. I don't know anything about Star. I don't follow Star Trek. I know who Picard is. I just don't know anything beyond that. Like, but I want so. Old school Star Trek fans, like, do you guys like the Picard show? Nope, nope. I almost messed up. You know what I like about Star Trek that I think most classic Star Trek fans hate are the new movies, the J.J. Abrams movies. I like those, but see, I've never liked classic Star Trek, so I felt like those movies is Star Trek for people that don't like Star Trek, if that makes any sense. Since I was a kid, I've always thought Star Trek was kind of boring. Yeah! I've heard good things from two huge fans. It has a very unsubtle nod to Star Wars, really. Yeah, Glacius, he's talking about the 1990 movie. I did a review. I actually reviewed the three classic, movies. 1, 2, and then the freaking 3 that I hated. He didn't cut him in half. Oh man, come on. Have you considered making a Sonic timeline before? I'll never say no to that, but I have not considered it, no. Since the story's fairly light on a lot of those games. But that would be interesting. I want to do a Mario one really bad. That would be such an undertaking, though. Because you guys know I like to play all the games and like record all my own footage and go into super detail. Like, holy, that would be the biggest channel, or the biggest project on this channel by far ever. I don't think anything would surpass it. If you want to give Trek a chance, I would recommend Deep Space Nine because it has a lot of epic battles. It's funny, my fiance told me that when she was a little girl. Her dad's a huge Star Trek buff. He loves it. She told me that when she was little, whenever her and her sister got in trouble, like he would torture them by making them watch Star Trek like in a room, and they used to hate it. And I was like, my God.
You need to get as far away from here as you can.
Some kids would love that.
Fight Majin Buu on my own.
No way! We're gonna fight too!
That's a great way to sum up JJ Star Trek. Yeah, that's how I always felt. I have a friend that's huge into Star Trek over Star Wars. He hates the JJ Abrams movie. He can't stand them. He says they're trash. I like them. I thought they were fun, but I'm not a Star Trek fan.
Come here, son.
Dad?
The JJ ones got dropped. Yeah, I mean, now they're not doing any more of those, right? I think they pretty much finished them. Mario and Paper Mario are two separate timelines. See, that wouldn't be the way in my timeline. I would figure out a way to merge them into the same universe. That's why it'd be such a nightmare to do. Trek is more of a thinking man series, at least with classic Trek. See, to me, it was just very slow paced. Like, I like Star Wars with all the action and all the wars and the Jedi and all that. I've just always liked that a lot better.
Take these two as far away from here as
After Castlevania, what's next timeline-wise? Well, what video did I talk about that in? 2020 end of the year video, I think? Or technically 2019 end of the year video.
Just tell me one thing.
I'm going to do a little differently to where instead of me working on one for like 6 months, I'm just going to be working on multiple at once. They'll just be done whenever. It'll just be long-term content on the channel.
Killed too many innocent people.
Planning on doing Perfect Terminator.
When you die, you'll lose your body.
And that's going to be 2 ongoing series. We'll have our regular timeline ones where I just, you know, kind of follow the actual story with some additions. And then the Perfect timelines where I just say, screw it, I'm going to do my version. So I'm going to do Perfect Terminator and then a complete replacement for the Zelda one. But on top of that, I'm also playing Metroid, Mega Man. I mean, there's a bunch I'm planning.
You're going to have to defeat me first. You got that? Fight me, you brain-dead balloon!
I've never heard the USS Defiant called the Pimp Hand before, but it's accurate.
Finally know how to get rid of you.
Soul Calibur's another one I'm going to be doing timeline-wise. You guys will be seeing a lot of that this year, too. Since my Mortal Kombat videos, people have responded positively. The Mortal Kombat ones, you know, the bits and pieces.
He's gonna get himself killed.
And then at the end, kind of put it all together, which I'm going to do that with a lot of fighting games. So, yeah, you'll probably be seeing some Soul Calibur stuff. Killer Instinct also. Favorite moment in all of Dragon Ball? Yeah, they're doing a pretty good job on this one, on Final Explosion.
Microscopic pieces.
I hope he says it. Right here.
Farewell.
This is for you, Kakarot. Or even for you, Kakarot. There we go. Serviceable. Damn. You know what's insane? That he straight up killed himself with this attack. But in Super, when he did it, everyone thought that he was straight up dead, and it did not kill him in Super. He was just weakened by it. It shows like how ridiculously powerful these characters get in Super. What was that? Was that in the Tournament of Power that he did that? I don't remember. Or Goku Black. Someone tell me. I don't remember. Damn, that scene was rough in the series. And then Piccolo was like, "Goodbye, my friend." I was like, "Oh shit!" Piccolo called him his friend.
These two. I'm going to see what happened.
Okay.
You should do Injustice Among Gods Among Us. I plan to. That's another one on my list. Not anytime soon, but it is on my list. Just because all the comics do so... I like doing stuff that has a lot of comic books, too, because comic books do a great job of filling in details for things. And Injustice, there's more story in the comics than there is in the actual game.
So if
and it's really good. And also Arkham. I want to do a timeline in the Arkham universe, because there's a lot of comics, too, there also.
Prevent that, Vegeta sacrificed himself to blow Majin Buu into 1 trillion pieces.
My jaw hit the floor when Vegeta did this attack against Top. Is that what I was referring to when he survived it? Think of the Defiant as the Falcon if it had the firepower of Star Destroyer. Damn.
Guess I'll have to fix that.
When Piccolo merges with Kami, does he get older? No, because they used Piccolo's body as the base. Piccolo was very specific that his body would be the base.
Majin Buu's fragments, they're... Majin Buu is still alive!
How did Vegeta come back to life after the Buu Saga? Oh, after the Buu Saga? Didn't they wish everyone back with the Dragon Balls from Namek? Isn't that what they did? Because King Yama... Wait, did King Yama bring him back to life, or did he just allow him to go back to Earth to fight? Or... Oh, he actually did restore his life, didn't he? I don't remember now. I'm buying the Batman Arkham Omnibus next month that has all the comics for the Arkham. Ooh, I need to look that up, actually. I've been reading them digital online. But I do want to own them, though. I want to have a shelf with actual, like, physical graphic novels.
They will learn to fear the great Barbity and Majin Buu.
Gears would make a good timeline, too. That's another one on my list. After I finish streaming the Gears games, I just want to give them a break for a while, though. I'm not going to want to play them for a bit.
As many of the Earthlings as it takes to flush those cretins out.
I don't remember him turning into a statue and then disintegrating. Oh, yeah, that absolutely happened. It was more like it was just like his ashes, like, formed.
He's not dead? Majin Buu's not dead? No way. Vegeta sacrificed
I saw this scene before it came out in the US. I made sure to keep away from all that.
It's not safe here on the surface. Get the kids and everyone else to Kami's lookout, right now!
Like, I did not want to know what was going to happen before it did.
These two are the planet's last chance, as slim as it may be.
Fusion! Fusion's coming soon. I used to, you know when my backlog grew the fastest? Years and years ago when I worked at Best Buy. Because the employee discount off video games, it was pretty decent. We didn't make a lot of money off the video games, but employee discount would give you like $6 off. So when a game came out for like 60, it was like 53 something. So I bought so many games that I still haven't touched and that are just sitting on the shelf.
Ow!
It's funny because that's in my mind. That's one of the main reasons I started streaming, because I was like, it's an opportunity for me to catch up on my backlog. And most of the time I end up playing games that I've already beaten just because I want to replay them.
Vegeta's anywhere.
Who would win, Captain Marvel or Android 18? Android 18 in a heartbeat.
Vegeta couldn't have gotten himself killed.
Definitely.
Oh no. I don't sense Gohan's energy either. What's going on?
In the Kirby vs. Buu death battle, Kirby straight up sucks the last bit of Buu. It starts to turn enemies into candy. Well, if Buu absorbed Kirby, though, it'd be done.
They aren't stone
He'd be Kirby Buu. Kirby.
Okay. They should know what's going on. I'd bet on that.
Darkest scene of the show is when Buu turns everyone in the lookout into candy and eats them all. But all you can hear are the screams of these Z fighters being killed. That scene was horrifying.
Majin Buu. I wonder what kind of monster he is. Hey!
It sucks they changed the OG Final Explosion dialogue. Oh yeah, when Vegeta, you are a fool. I am going to crush you and throw you into the wind.
Really you, Goku?
And then Buu's like, oh! Such a good scene.
I was hoping you could tell me what's going on.
Kerbu or Booby? Nah, I like Kerbu. I like Kerbu better. Isn't Galactus supposed to be stronger than Thanos?
Unbelievable.
I don't know on what scale I
Gohan
would
and the Supreme
compare
Kai?
them.
This is too much. Even Vegeta was taken down.
Majin Buu's power.
I want Super Saiyan 3.
Far greater than the Supreme Kai
That's coming
initially
kinda soon.
feared it would be. If we don't act fast.
Honestly, in all of Dragon Ball Z,
Here on Earth.
Super Saiyan 3, the first time Goku transforms into it, well, the first time you see it, when he transforms, was such an epic moment. The music, it took like 5 minutes of him screaming, the buildings are shattering all over the planet,
That's not gonna happen.
and then they show that shot of like the Great Ape and like little baby Goku spinning. It was such a cool moment. I hope they reenact it frame by frame here.
Matched as far as power goes. And Majin Buu, he had no problem taking everything Vegeta threw his way.
I bet voicing Vegeta and Piccolo back-to-back was hell for their voice actor, Christopher Sabat. I don't know. I wonder.
Really?
I can imagine he probably like read the lines separately and then they just put it all together.
No, we're gonna need more than just numbers against this guy. He really is that
Yeah,
strong.
they probably just give him like a list of lines, like, here, record these.
Nah,
Send us an
that's
email
not
with
what
your
I meant.
recordings when you're done.
I'm talking
Here's a
about
paycheck.
fusion.
Huh? Fusion? What's that? Fusion? Where two people merge, right? That's a special technique used by the Metamorans.
You know about that? And you're right. I learned the technique from a Metamoran I met in Otherworld.
We never actually saw the Metamorans, did we?
If two people are about the same size and roughly equal in strength, they can combine with each other.
What do you think Mr. Popo looks like without his hat on?
Do you understand what this means?
I mean, he's probably just bald, I would assume.
Form one person with
Unless
way
you
more
take it
power
off
than
and he has,
either of
like,
the original two are capable
Antenna
of
like Piccolo,
themselves.
but they're black. Maybe he's a Namekian.
There is one thing you really need to keep in mind. Apparently,
He's
you
been
can
keeping
only
it
stay
secret.
combined for 30 minutes.
Now it makes sense.
Most likely there will be DLC. Well, there is. The season pass said it's going to include 2 new stories.
Was alive.
I have no idea what they're going to be.
You'd form the ultimate warrior and be able to fight Majin Buu. But fortunately, Gohan and Vegeta, they're both gone.
So
We did in
this is
Super?
the worst case scenario, isn't it?
What, that, Oh, wait, did we saw Mr. Popo without his turban? Is that what you're talking about, Shadow?
Goten and Trunks are sleeping inside.
I don't remember
And
that.
They are about the same size and
Or
strength.
are you talking about the Metamorans?
Perhaps they could fuse.
Hey, that's a great idea, Mr. Popo!
Can Super Saiyan 3 be perfected? I think it could be. The show just kind of threw it away eventually, but I like to think that maybe with enough training or understanding it, maybe it could
To
be.
teach the fusion technique to the kids. But it's gonna take some time. At some
I remember
point in
Goku
all
thinking
of
about
this,
fusing with
I
Dende,
need you
right?
to take
Well,
over.
and Mr. Satan. That was the funny one. I love that one.
Fine. I got it.
He looked like Goku, but he had a little afro, and he was small.
Good. There's hope for us yet.
Is Mr. Popo the original God of Earth? No, he was always an assistant to whoever is the new Guardian or the new Kami.
Right. But understand, it's going to take quite a while before Goten and Trunks are able to perform the technique. The time this will take is something others don't have. A lot of people could die before that happens.
How about Eternal
Everyone on
Darkness
the
for next
planet,
October?
even the planet
That's a game I wanted to
itself,
review this October.
before then.
Actually, for last Halloween, so I'm probably going to do that this year.
This is a long
You know, the hacking threw all my whole schedule out of whack. There's still some stuff left over from Halloween that I still want to do.
Even if
At
all
this
of
point, I might
humanity
just save it for
gets
this
wiped out,
Halloween.
We've still got the Dragon Balls to bring everyone back.
Who else remembers Copy Vegeta from Super? Oh, I hated that little mini arc. I thought it was so boring.
It got dark all of a
It was
sudden.
very much like Baby.
Wait, is that...
Did someone summon
Remember they
Shenron?
gave Vegeta the little, they gave him a pacifier? It was absolutely a dig at
All of the
GT.
Dragon Balls last, right? But she doesn't know the situation. What's she doing?
Of course! Yeah, that's right. Vegeta killed a bunch of people at the World Tournament. Bulma's gonna ask Shenron to bring them all back.
Oh no! If she makes all 3 wishes now, we'll have to wait another year.
Damn it, Bulma
I'll
interfering.
try to stop her.
Now they're gonna make me go fly to West City. I don't even think we're halfway through the Buu Saga, right? Because there's still... Evil Buu hasn't even popped up yet.
Had summoned Shenron. to bring back all those killed by Vegeta. The first wish had already been granted, but Shenron disappeared, and the Dragon Balls scattered, inert for the next 4 months.
What's Eternal Darkness? That is a GameCube classic. That game, oh my god, it's seriously one of the best GameCube. It's like on top 5 of GameCube games to me. It's pretty scary too. I'm definitely, this year, maybe I'll stream it and review it this year. I probably will. The crazy story, by the way, there was a sequel in the works. Some of you probably remember this. A couple years back, there was a sequel in the works. And while making it, it turns out the whole game ended up getting shelved. It turns out that like one of the main people that were making the game, guy went to jail while trying to develop it. Apparently, he had like a bunch of child porn or something on his computer, and he got caught. And yeah, he went to jail. So they lost like one of their main forces.
How can that be?
That's crazy.
What's going on?
But yeah, that game was gonna get a sequel.
Oh, good. He's still alive.
Only way you can beat this game today is if you stay up till 3. No, there's no way. Can't take that long. I'm beating this today. I'm beating it today. I have to.
Goodness, I wasn't too late.
NotAnotherGameCollector, welcome. Adrian, what part of the game are you in?
I saw you die.
The sanity feature was very good. Yeah, Eternal Darkness has an insanity meter, whereas enemies, when they see, I think it's when they look at you, when they see you. I might be wrong about that. I don't remember, but your meter goes up, and it just starts doing random stuff. Like you'll walk into a room and your head will explode. You'll get a blue screen. It'll say your memory card's being deleted. Just the game just messes with you. It was back in the day. That was revolutionary.
Looks like we've come to his aid without a moment.
I recently got Resident Evil 2 on GameCube. That's a great addition of the game.
Restore Gohan's strength once we're back in the land of the Kais.
Huh? Do you mean to tell me we are going to allow a mortal to step foot in?
If you ever play it, don't look anything up on it. Play it blind. Yeah, there's so much stuff in the game that messes. I don't even remember half of it. But it's genuinely got a good story too. Like, to get the true ending, you have to beat the game 4 times basically. Eternal Darkness is owned by Nintendo. I wonder if it's still. I don't think it still is though, because I know it was developed by Silicon Knights. They're not even really around anymore. I don't know who has the rights right now. Does Nintendo own the current rights?
Where am I?
It's crazy how the main Eternal Darkness girl is a spirit in Slat. Oh, she is in Smash as a spirit, right?
The land of the Kais.
I love that it hasn't been forgotten.
Wait, what?
If you stream AVP 2010, you'll have a horrible time on the hardest difficulty. Because they're no AVP 2010. Are you talking about the PSP game?
Yes. This is a holy land that even the gods and Kais, let alone...
Or are we talking about like the 360 PS3 one? Because there was a PSP game too.
Wait!
I have that game. I have both of them actually.
I thought you died. Do you have the ability to revive yourself?
I'll be starting the Android Saga on Monday. Oh man, you're in for cutscene country.
My revival
starts about then.
As much a mystery to me as it is to you.
I got an Infinity Gauntlet piggy bank as a birthday. I have it. It's right up there. It's just the glove from the comics, and it's got a little slot on top of the coins.
You'll be able to use
I love
the
that.
sword to defeat Majin Buu. You should have what it takes to utilize that sword and its power.
Huh?
They might own the right to any sequels to be on their platform, but they wouldn't own the franchise itself, I don't think. I have no idea. It must have been sold off to someone, and I don't know who was doing the sequel. It wasn't Nintendo that was doing the sequel at all.
Nor countless other Supreme Kais could ever make use of the legendary sword.
Oh, 360 Alien vs Predator? Yeah, that game's tough.
How remarkable Gohan's power is. At any rate, we should at least try.
I'm going to look up who has the rights to Eternal Darkness. Eternal Darkness.
You'll need some more suitable clothes.
Rights. Okay, so check this out. Though Nintendo still owns the rights to Eternal Darkness, as well as the patent for the game's sanity meter. Precursor Games stated that the studios were in constant communication with Nintendo. Okay, so... Oh, they're talking about the sequel. Okay, so this company, Precursor Games, was making the sequel, and they were getting permission from Nintendo. So I guess Nintendo does hold the right still. Interesting.
Vito and I are wearing matching outfits. It's kind of embarrassing.
Huh. I think the sequel's pretty much dead at this point, though. That's crazy that Nintendo still owns the rights, though, because Silicon Knights made it, but I guess it was just, since they're defunct, I guess since Nintendo published it, I guess it just kind of reverted back to them.
Whoa.
Kind of makes sense, I guess, since, the main character, yeah, like you guys said, she is a spirit in the Smash game.
Huh.
Now please try to remove it. To the best of my knowledge, no one has been able to remove this blade.
So, I just need to pull it out, huh? Sounds like something out of a storybook.
Sword in the Stone.
So, I'm supposed to pull out this Z-sword.
Yeah, that is weird that there was never a sequel. Like, you'd think there would be one.
Legends say you will be imbued with immense power.
I'd buy it in a heartbeat.
Even enough power to destroy Majin Buu.
What? Really? I guess that means this thing's pretty sharp.
This was a cool scene, too, when he pulled it out.
I'm scared now.
You can't remove the sword, so you have nothing to fear.
Kibito, please be quiet.
If you're playing a regular DBZ game, you would have finished it by now. I would have finished it in like 3 streams, easily.
Try to
This game is just, it's just cutscene after cutscene. Oh, let me fix this camera. I accidentally punched it. There we go.
Alright, here goes.
Maybe another direct during spring or E3 might be the place for a fighter reveal. What are you talking about, Dante or Nero? They should be in Smash. That's Taco Bell shit right there.
It's no use. It won't budge.
Very cutscene heavy game. Is this the most cutscene heavy game I've ever streamed, do you guys think?
Alright.
Is there anything else that you could think of? I think this might be it. Because I haven't streamed a Metal Gear yet. But yeah, I think this might be it.
Well, I doubt that'll change anything.
Vivian's beard scratching ASMR. Can you guys hear me scratching my beard? And fart. That hasn't happened yet, unfortunately. This game is really just a playable movie. Oh yeah.
It's no use.
Very much. It's Dragon Ball Z, the Telltale game.
And also failed to remove the blade. Why would a mere mortal succeed?
There was a Kickstarter for a spiritual successor but failed. Well, they were actually developing a full sequel, though. That's what I was saying about the guy that got caught with child porn on his computer. Like that, they completely went to the shitter.
Look, he did it!
I can't believe it!
Most cutscene heavy ever. Dan, I want to stream. You know what game I want to stream? Speaking of Kojima games, is Zone of the Enders 1 and 2. Those games are badass. I don't know why we never got a Zone of the Enders 3. Those games were awesome.
I'm just gonna cut straight to the chase, okay? Goten and Trunks are both fine. But Gohan and Vegeta, they were killed by Majin Buu.
I like Zone of the Enders 2 a lot. Yeah, that game was badass. They got the remaster on PS4.
Vegeta.
They got it like remaster in 4K. It's got VR support too. I gotta pick it up.
Listen to me, people of Earth.
When compared to the Mass Effect games, Kakarot is a 30-minute TV show. Oh, Mass Effect also. Mass Effect doesn't have as many cutscenes though. That's just an incredibly long game.
I have something I'd like to show you.
You hear about Starship Troopers RTS game? No, I haven't. Interesting.
I'm a terrified and powerful wizard.
I am a potato.
And this here is my loyal servant, the even more frightening Majin Buu.
No, I haven't read Absolute Carnage. I heard of it.
Are you seeing
I heard it was really good, actually.
Hey, what kind of freaky
Jehuti was a very cool orbital frame.
I've run into a bit of trouble today, you see. And now I'm looking for
There was talk of a third game in the far future, using something like Anubis, but the game never happened, especially after Kojima left. Yeah, there's absolutely zero chance of a sequel now. That was very much a Kojima game.
If I cannot find these three fools, well, allow me to show you what will happen.
Physical version of Zellermayer 2 for PS4 came with an iron-on patch? Oh, that's awesome. Kaboom!
Monster! What is he doing?
Yeah, Chi-Chi does faint over anything.
I will warn you one more time. You must tell me where those three are.
Bobbity reminds me of Potato Bug. What the hell's a potato bug?
We will exterminate every last one of you.
Is there a bug that looks like a potato?
I eagerly await your reports.
What person would be terrified of a potato nutsack and a bubblegum man? I love that description.
So those are the guys that killed Vegeta and Gohan.
We can't let there be any more casualties. I'm going to confront them.
No! Think about it. If you die on
Wonder how many cutscenes total the Buu Saga has.
Trunks how to fuse. We have the Dragon Balls.
You said 30 minutes, one episode? I feel like there's been more than 30 minutes of cutscenes already in this Buu thing. Saga.
Fine.
I'm curious. I'm gonna look on YouTube and type in like Buu Saga for this game and see how long the video is.
You're lying! My dad wouldn't lose to someone like that! My big brother's dead!
There's a 7-hour video, but I think it's part 4 of an overall series, so that's not right.
If you want to avenge them, focus on learning this new technique. You got it?
Dragon Ball Z Kakarot full game walkthrough Buu Saga.
Everybody pay close attention.
5 hours? Where does it start in this one?
Time to learn how to fuse.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, he's including all the Great Saiyaman stuff. We did that already. Okay, so when Gohan started walking around, about 4.5 hours. So if we go by that time, probably another like 2.5 hours we've got, or 3. I don't know. Oh my god.
Received some very interesting information. One of the 3 troublemakers I'm searching for, Trunks, supposedly lives at a place called Capsule Corporation in
How was Majin Vegeta?
City.
It was serviceable. They did a decent job with it.
I think we might
A little bit of fast forward mode,
For
but
everyone's sake, he had better be there. I would show myself if I were you, Trunks. Your home won't be around much longer.
Kingdom Hearts
if
timeline
you
would also be
don't.
quite the undertaking. Well, yeah, considering that I haven't even finished Kingdom Hearts 2. And I've beaten 1 multiple times. I actually like those games, just I lost track of it and backlog stuff.
Goku! Did you hear that just now? My mom and dad are done for, and so is West City for that matter.
It'll be fine, Bulma. We'll bring them back with the Dragon
I remember when Nappa first destroyed a city, it was great, but by the time we got to the Buu Saga, it's pretty common. Yeah, it wasn't impressive anymore.
Gets destroyed, so does the
And again, thank you to
Dragon
the 82 of you in here now. How many likes do we got? Let's see. 33 likes. If you guys are enjoying the stream, don't forget to smash that like.
Which means
As hard as this freaking game is smashing my patience for these cutscenes. Good lord.
That is a problem.
What's the last fight I did?
Trunks, hurry back
Vegeta
home
versus
and try
Fat
to find
Buu.
the Dragon Radar.
It's crazy. I keep forgetting what the last fight is because it's like it's so long between fights.
Are you sure?
Oh my
Are you
god.
just gonna get your butt kicked?
I can distract them for at least a little bit. Anyway, hurry before they get to West City. I've got to find those guys, and fast. I hope I can.
You should play Kingdom Hearts series before doing a timeline series. Well, whenever I do a timeline series, I'm definitely gonna play it beforehand because I always record my own footage. All right, we're gonna get Super Saiyan 3. Chi-Chi probably roofied. Yeah, she Bill Cosby'd him with that magic powder. I don't think you finished the game in the stream. No, I have to.
And I'm here to
I must.
A message. Listen up. The 3 people you're looking for are gonna show up sooner than you think.
And he thought a bride was something he could eat, right?
Longer. Don't destroy anything else or harm any more innocent people.
Now, why should we wait? Oh, you're up to something.
In all reality, if I just fast forwarded and skipped every single cutscene in this game, I think this game would be fairly short. Overall.
Beat us, you say? No amount of training could ever make that possible. We're not going to just sit here and wait. You will bring them
Goku
to
kind
us
of an idiot. That's the absolute biggest understatement. Maybe he's just mentally deficient.
I had a feeling you were gonna say something like that, which means I don't really have a choice. Guess I'm gonna have to make you wait then.
You're gonna miss Mikkel's Code Veronica stream then? Is he doing that tonight?
Fascinating. Very well.
Oh yeah, I think I remember him saying that last night.
Can do.
I'll probably jump in if he's still doing it after I'm done.
What are you doing? Hurry up and obliterate this fool.
Okie dokie, Pokey.
Come on.
Super Saiyan 3.
That? Why is a strong guy like you taking orders from Bobbity?
Shut your mouth. I don't recall asking for your opinion. Majin Buu is my loyal servant. He obeys my
It's like they
every
stopped caring
command.
after Frieza and just tossed in lots of cutscenes. Yeah, I kind of feel that way too. It feels like after a certain point they were just like, just tell a bunch of story and just put small fights in between.
Curse this creature.
I mean, you could argue it's because the story arcs got a little longer after that, but damn, it's such a noticeable difference between both halves of the game. It really is.
Boo kill him. Boo don't like goody-goodies like him.
Does that mean Goku was the bottom and Chi-Chi was the top?
Like it's do or die.
Possibly. I think that's likely. Alright, Super Saiyan 3, here we go. Don't mess this up.
That won't work. Vegeta tried the same thing, and look what happened to him.
Boo's head tail thing looks like a velociraptor toe.
Then I guess I'd better
I
kick
can
it
see
up a
that.
notch and go one step further. What do you think?
What?
This is a Super Saiyan. And this is a Super Saiyan.
So I'm gonna look at that video and see
Super Saiyan.
what part I'm in now and how long I have
Call
left.
this
Let's see.
Super Saiyan 2.
What a pathetic transformation.
Okay.
Nothing's different from the previous form.
And this.
Alright, so if I'm comparing to this video,
Going even further.
according to this video, I have 2 hours and 15 minutes left on the game. So, we'll see. So that would be 12:45 to 1 a.m. Eastern.
Sorry.
They ruined it.
I'm still not used to this form just yet.
It was so much better in the series.
You have scary face now.
Come on. That's one of the most epic moments in the entire series.
Fool. Now Majin Buu destroy this
Sons of
ruffian.
bitches. Don't mess up or we have to watch the cutscenes all again. Well, no, I can skip the cutscenes.
Time as I possibly can.
Yeah. Damn, I feel so powerful. Even though it's mostly mental. And maybe in this video on YouTube, maybe the guy died a couple times. I didn't actually watch it. Who knows? Holy shit.
Man, this guy's actually enjoying himself. It's like one big game to him.
Over 5 million health. It's absurd.
He has this.
SSJ3 didn't take forever. It didn't take more than 2 seconds. Yeah, it is budget cuts. By the second half of the game, they're like, alright guys, we don't have that much money left. Do a bunch of cutscenes, pull whatever you can from other games, and keep the gameplay minimal. We're running out of money. Ah!
I guess I don't have much of a choice there. I want to keep you busy a bit longer.
Come on, you giant pink turd.
I don't have much time left to give.
Are you gonna turn my ass into can? Oh no! I'm a jawbreaker. Leave me alone. What a dick. Ooh! Please! He keeps doing that. That's so hard to avoid. It's gonna block. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. I forgot my rule. Spam Spirit Bomb. I gotta get him away from me first. Here we go. You're really gonna hate Spirit Bomb later, Majin Buu. See? The magic of the Spirit Bomb.
Man, you're tough. I'm impressed.
It's over! Super Saiyan 3 Spirit Bomb right there. Goku could have actually killed Buu here. He just said he wanted to give everyone else a shot. Yeah. Like, what a horrible thing. Like, just kill him, man.
I haven't
Save the world.
dent in this guy. Trunks' energy is on the move. That means he must have found the dragon radar.
Almost every epic moment ruined. Yeah, that needed some work. For sure.
Hey, why you leave? Boo, like fighting you. Boo, want to fight more.
You know, I didn't expect them to show the whole transformation, but at least do something, like, mildly epic. You know, it was just like, boom, one frame to the next. He's done.
Oh, we're not going to just let you get away. Crush him, Majin Buu.
Don't forget what I said. The 3 you're looking for will show up soon, Bobbity. In 2 days.
They need to give Vegito the high-pitched voice when he gets turned into Candy. I hope you actually get to fight as Candy. Because when they got turned into Candy, they whooped Boo's ass as a piece of candy.
Do you really think I'm going to do as you say?
This kind of stinks.
He disappeared! Hey, he got away! This is your fault! You wasted too much time! Now go find him, you fool!
Oh,
Lord Bobbity! Boo, have good idea!
I love this part.
What? A good idea?
You can't speak now, can you? Now you know can't spell to seal Boo!
Don't mess up his death.
Boo learn a lot from you. But Boo no need you now! Woohoo!
Didn't he smash his head in?
Now, Boo have to wait for Sonja!
Weren't they afraid when they saw him transform? Bobbity was. Boo was more excited than anything. Do you think they'll skip Hercule and Boo hanging out? That's essential to Evil Boo coming out, though. They can't skip that. They gotta put it in some way. Makes me wonder if Monster Carrot turned Vegito into a carrot, would they also be able to move around kick ass just like when they were candy? Maybe. I mean, if he did it as a candy, he could do it as a carrot. I love when Goten and Trunks fuse into Gotenks.
What's wrong, Goku?
And they do it wrong. So like they have like old skinny one and then the fat one. I like fat Gotenks.
Who knew transforming into Super Saiyan 3 would do such a number on my body?
He's supposed to punch Bobbity's head out of reality.
Won't be long now. I don't have much time left here.
Have we seen Hercule in this saga yet?
So until then,
They haven't shown him at all, have they?
perfect that fusion technique.
I don't think we saw him.
Those two are the last chance this planet has.
Yeah, Fat Gogeta was cool too. I liked him. And then the Janemba movie, he was awesome.
I got it!
And notice in the Janemba movie, he sounded like Yajirobe.
All right. Look, we really don't.
They showed him before the World Tournament? See, I don't remember. It was so long ago. It was all the way at the beginning of the stream. Gee, I'm about to sneeze.
You're gonna need to be able to match one another's energy. But you can practice that later. First, we'll start with the hard part, so pay attention.
For a game that was supposed to cover the filler, I'm very disappointed with the filler they left out. I thought this was going to do everything filler-wise.
I'm gonna show you the pose now, so don't take your
I kind of feel like that's how it was advertised. But it really, besides like the little baseball and the driving missions, there's not a whole lot of like, filler that they actually covered.
With your arms in opposite directions, you take 3 steps.
You think we'll see Broku in the future? No.
Then you make fists with your
That'd be
hands.
insanely powerful.
Watch the angle of your legs. Ha! Then you bring your fingers together like this. And don't forget to extend your legs out really far like this too.
That's ridiculous. I love it. I remember Vegeta was horrified in Super Anna, the movie. He's like, I'm not doing that pose.
Yeah.
What if Vegito's fused and the Patarians are destroyed while Vegito is still fused? What would happen? According to Super, they would unfuse. But
Wait, we are?
in Z, supposedly it was permanent. So they
Just
definitely
like
changed the
this.
rules.
You both have to move like you're each other's reflection in a mirror.
Where's Kirby to destroy Buu when you need him?
Jun?
It's a yoga pose. So, if you go to a yoga class and you do this with your yoga instructor, you become one. Someone's got to try that. Yeah, no, they didn't show Piccolo's look here.
Goku, it's about time we take you back to the other world.
Yeah, I know. Piccolo?
Fabian and Broly will fuse in the future. What, are you talking about my dog? He's probably... Man, that dog. Let me tell you something about my dog.
See you around.
He snores like a grown man.
You know what I mean.
Like, he sleeps in his cage in the living room at night.
Goku.
He wakes me up sometimes. I'm like... The other night I woke up and I was like, what's that noise? I heard something far away. And I realized I was hearing him snoring through the walls. Like, he snores like a grown-ass man.
Don't worry. Once he masters this technique, Majin Buu won't stand a chance against him. If I see Gohan on the
Broly.
other side, I'll be sure to tell him you said hi.
It's Wii Fit. Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god. More cutscenes. I want Go
I
Tanks.
get the feeling that Gohan is still alive.
I'm starting to get impatient.
I hope you're right. I really do.
Yeah.
Broly sounds like some kind of Italian dish or
We
something.
really must be going now.
Like, what was that Italian? Right? Fazoli's? We don't have Fazoli's anymore.
What is it, Goten?
Oh, I know. You want to give your dad a hug, don't you?
There was an episode in the first season of Pokemon where Venusaur and Blastoise do a fusion
Is
dance.
that what you want? Why didn't you tell me earlier? Goten, take good care of your mom.
Yeah, fusion dance should have been a minigame, and if you do it wrong, like, they have all kinds of crazy, like, incorrectly done fusions. That'd be funny. Strum Broly.
Alright, everyone, I'm off. Look me up when
Oh,
you
really?
die.
Oh, about the Patar... Yeah, it was all retconned in Super. For sure.
Man, I don't know how Goku can have such a carefree attitude, even about death.
That's hilarious how Goku just dipped out. He's like, peace out. I got nothing to do with this. I don't want to deal with any of this shit anymore. It's up to you guys. I'm probably going to be fused to this chair after this stream because of how long these cutscenes are making me sit here. It's like, you ever seen like those, like My 600 Pound Life or whatever? Where there's seriously people that are like 600 pounds and they physically fused to their chairs or like couches or wherever they're sitting for just being on there so long.
Granny.
That's gonna be me tonight after this stream.
I wonder if Gohan's already made his way to Otherworld.
Goku and Broly confused in Dragon Ball Fusions, and it's called Karoli. Kind of like cannoli. That's also food.
I don't believe it.
And Kakarot. Yeah, Kakarot and Broly.
Gohan.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that's his energy, all right. But how? Where is he? Wait. It's not King Kai's place. No. There.
Dude, I can't get out of my chair. That's like... I just thought of it, what was it? In X-Men First Class when Professor X gets shot. He's like, I can't feel my legs. That's going to be me. I'm going to call my fiance and be like, I can't get out of my chair. I can't feel my back. Alright, let's see what I can do here. Since you made it to the end of this video, I assume you enjoyed it, so why don't you go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss any new content. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, links in the description below, and if you'd like to support the channel, you can join my Patreon or become a channel member. This is Fabian, I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.